Hi, Sean. How you doing? Still on the road? You're gonna be there for just before Christmas or day after Christmas? What are you hoping for? I hope you get there before Christmas. Yeah, sure can. Just hold on. Oh, wow. Wow. That's far. 2,000 miles. Wow. There's links. Oh, there's 5 people in the house. Thanks for coming. Holy crap, it looks pretty dark over there.
Yeah, I can't get my camera to point out. Oh, that's that new TA they built here. Yeah, I'm
Wow,
still in the Cascadias.
you got a long ways to go still, eh? Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit.
well, to get to where I'm delivering, it better three to 400 miles. So I'm 2,400 miles away from where I'm going. I already drove 400 miles of this, so I was 3,000 miles.
Wow.
I
That's
should have been
crazy.
home 2 days ago.
Yeah, well, because you couldn't deliver the stuff on until Monday, right?
Yeah, I might be in and out of signal. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
no problem. Hi, Ken 10. How you doing? Doesn't ever get lonely
Yeah,
on the long trips?
I get used to it.
Yeah,
So
I
I
guess
join
you would.
panels like this and
Yeah.
try to help people.
Yeah, it's a rough time for a lot of people right now.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't have the vocabulary of what's going on with them. They think of all these little issues, and it's like that's not going to help you one bit.
Oh
And
no.
I center it on the main issue, and a lot of people miss that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's like me, like my unemployment ran out, and who are they gonna are nobody's gonna hire a 64-and-a-half-year-old. So I'm just waiting for my old age pension. And I'll be 65 in
If you
June.
got your health,
What's that?
and my signal is going crap. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I turned 65 in June, but they didn't want to give me my old age pension before the time, so I had to go on welfare. And welfare, they
Yeah.
don't pay very
Uh,
well.
um, if you got your health and you got a good clean record, they'll take you to drive a truck.
Yeah, I bet they would. I have to renew my driver's license because Family Responsibility Office suspended mine. But they okayed
Why,
it, but I have to redo the whole testing again.
now, why were you suspended?
Well, because I was behind in child support and alimony.
Uh,
That's it.
this is
That's what they
frustrating.
do over here.
I'm sorry, I totally missed it. I'm in and out of signal because these mountains I'm
Yeah,
around.
no problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, over in Canada, if you're behind in child support or alimony, they'll put you in jail, take your driver's license. You won't be able to get a passport, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, I
Hi, Big
keep
White.
forgetting you're Canadian. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The family laws suck over here, big time. Hi, Zach. Oh, you're still polishing
How's
it?
it go, John? Yep, still going. That's why my clear jobs usually take like 2-3
I
weeks.
think Prime
Because
may have people from Canada, but I can't remember.
Yeah, OG Trev, he's in Canada.
Darren
But he's
Dobson,
not.
Mike
He's not in
G.
my area. He's not in my area though. He's in Alberta or Calgary or something.
I haven't been to Alberta in 2 years. I used to go up there regularly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right through Sweetgrass. Hell, too.
And Zach, he's in the Toronto area.
I'm in Kingston.
He's on mental right now. Yeah, we
Yeah, my
had
clear jobs usually take
10,000
like
people
2-3
infected
weeks.
here in Canada so far today. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm like 20 miles from Ontario, or Oregon, Ontario, Oregon, and that's right by the
Oh
border
yeah.
of Idaho. And then there's Boise. I should have good signal by then. I won't be in
Oh,
and
okay.
out. I just gotta
Yeah.
slug it up over this mountain.
Yeah, it's a bad spot where the mountains are, right?
Yeah. That looks like a Camaro he's doing, but I can't quite tell.
No, it's a Challenger
Camaro
or
now?
a Hellcat.
Oh,
That's
okay.
SRT Hellcat.
Yeah. I was close. I don't
Yeah, I don't know
follow
if
the
you can
new cars
tell.
too much.
I don't know if I
Well,
can
what about
capture
the
it.
other ones you were working on? Did you finish those?
Who,
I've
me?
always
No.
got like 2 or 3
Oh, no.
projects. I don't know if you
No,
can
not
see the
me.
difference here,
I spent
John.
most of my
but
time on YouTube.
Well, no, he was building different models every time. It's like, did he finish the ones he was working on?
Oh, no.
I've got like 2 or 3 on the go. It all depends. Yeah, I don't know if you can
But
tell there, but you can see all of the orange peel that's going on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Even with like an automotive 2K clear, you still have to spend a whole bunch of time degassing it.
Right.
But when you do, let's see if I can get the.
I was wanting to see some finished product of the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
See if I can get the reflection on there. There we go.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I think the only car model I ever did was when the first Batman movie came out. I did the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I made
Yeah.
the dashboard
Yeah,
light
well,
up
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, when you think back, that show was pretty corny, though.
Oh no, I like the Michael Keaton version of the Batman movies. Those were the best.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But the
Jack
series
Nicholson.
was pretty funny, though.
Oh yeah, but Jack Nicholson as the Joker, he stole the movie.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the movies were good, but the series itself, no. The bang, the crack, and pop, and whatnot,
And I picked
And
Danny DeVito as the Penguin before they even thought about making part 2. We just knew that Batman was coming out, and we were all sitting around talking about, oh, okay, who's going to play this character or this one? Yeah. I had Danny
Yeah.
DeVito picked out right away. He did a hell of a job too. My favorite
Yeah, he
line
did.
is when he was walking in the room, he took his top hat off, and Catwoman's laying on the bed, and he was like, "Oh, ooh, just the pussy I've been looking for." That was the best line of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, why should I trust some cat broad anyway?
So you get a couple days off then, Sean, for the holidays?
Oh, I'm gonna stop by the house briefly, pick up my son, take him with me to PA, deliver the load, and then I'm gonna deadhead home, and I'm gonna stay home for a week or two.
Oh, cool.
That was my plan anyway. I was gonna stay home for about 2 weeks through Christmas and
Right,
New Year's.
right.
But this load paid so well, I'm like, shit, I might even take a third week. From
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yakima, Washington to Bedford, PA. But I had one pick that was 100 miles north of there at Persistent.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up two skids, and I had to wait. They didn't wouldn't load me yesterday in Yakima, so I had to wait till the following day, which was today. There, it's about almost 3,000 miles. 81.85.
Huh.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, you guys are lucky you don't pay the price that we pay for gas here, though.
Who, me? Oh shit, man!
Yeah.
Diesel out here about $5 a gallon.
We it's 165 a liter, and there's 4.5 liters in a gallon.
Right? Yeah. You're
So
running about the
figure it
same
out.
price as we are.
A little bit more.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that you're in Canada.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
don't
like
remember what's.
$8 our money.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I couldn't remember the conversion. I thought it was like 3.5 to 4 liters to gallon. I couldn't remember.
No, no. When they did the metric system, they went the Canadian way. They didn't go the European way.
Oh, okay.
So they're making money off of each gallon that they sell. In other words,
Oh, yeah.
you know, because I know because I lived in Holland, so I know what the liters are and all that stuff.
Yeah, out west here, diesel is almost $5 a gallon, if not $5 in California. I have
Right,
to get to like Utah to see $4, and then get into Nebraska to see like 3.79 a gallon.
right, right.
But it's going to spread. It's not. It may
Oh
look like
yeah,
it's
of course.
going down a little bit and then go back up. Now, eventually, it's gonna. The rest of the country will catch up with California, just like everything else.
Yeah. That's why everybody's trying to get out of California. Because I hear it's pretty expensive to live there.
Well, the people that can afford to are staying.
Oh yeah, of course.
The ones that are moving out are the ones that lost their job and couldn't afford the place they were staying in.
Right,
And
right,
I found out that there was a lot of them. A lot of them were girls that had fans only pages. They did
right.
their little porn or whatever, and that money dried up.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah.
girl on YouTube. She's beautiful and everything. She was crying and everything. They took my BMW and kicked me out of my condo. I'm like, yeah, you can't afford that shit anymore. You thought that
No,
money was going
no.
to last forever?
Yeah, yeah. They did YouTube on this girl, and she got a birthday gift from her dad of a Lamborghini, but she didn't like the color, so she told her
Oh,
dad,
jeez.
Bring it back. I want the color I want." I thought to myself, "Holy shit!
That's what
Give it to
a lot of
me."
rich daddies got to put up with.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I couldn't go that far, but I mean, I could buy my daughter a car, but I'm not going to.
No, no. They got to learn
I
on their
want
own.
Yes, I want them to know what it's like to struggle. That's why this Christmas they're not going to get hardly shit because a lot of the kids they go to school with aren't getting shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I,
that
I
was
could have went all out, but I'm not doing that. I
yeah.
want them to grow up like I did.
Hi, George. How you doing? Long time no see. And Mary, thanks for coming. Yeah, it's just like my son. He asked for the PS5 or whatever it was, and it's like $1,300 here in Canada. I
Jesus
thought,
Christ.
yeah, I said, it's no freaking way. Yeah, a second controller is like over $200.
I'm like, man, stick to PC. That's the best way to go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the cheapest way to go, World of Warcraft. It's a very vast game. It's like Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing it since 2004.
Wow.
World of Warcraft is a hell of a game. And
Oh
oh,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they made it to where you can get a token in the auction house that
Right,
will pay for one month's game time, but it costs you 35,000 gold in game. You
right.
can farm 35,000 gold in a day or two
Yeah, yeah.
if you play a lot.
Right, right.
But a lot of people just pay their subscription monthly with a token that costs them 35,000 gold.
Yeah. Well, my son, he plays that Fortnite, and oh my God, every time the season ends, and then got to pay
Yeah,
another $20 so he can still play it.
that that's one of those games that's a money pit.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
You know they
And then
can't.
they
They'll,
want these different skins, and I said, well, do you play better with the different skins? Oh no, they look cool, Dad.
yeah,
I
to
said,
get the good
"Oh,
shit in the game, you got to pay,
yeah,
and then it lasts for about a week or two, and then they come up with something else that's better, that's more cooler. So you got to buy that shit. That's why
yeah,
I told my son, no, don't play that game. I got my son to play World of Warcraft, or he plays, just Madden or MLB baseball or NHL hockey. That's about it.
right, right,
I told him, I said, son, that game is a money pit,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he understood. He understood that you're giving out all that money, and what do you get in return? A
yeah,
digital,
for sure.
a digital photograph of a character. I'm like, no, screw that.
Yeah, yeah. My son is 14, so he's going through that time in his life, that they had that generation gap or whatever.
Hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. I wasted a lot of money, and I'm sure you did back in the day. At the arcade. Pop in another
Oh,
quarter, damn it!
big time, big time. My parents
Yeah,
knew exactly where I was all the time.
pinball and
Playing
asteroids was
yeah,
shit.
playing that and Miss Pac-Man and Centipede and
I never got into Centipede.
that was like a quarter a game or something like that.
Yeah, I mostly did asteroids, and whoever got the top score was the man.
Yeah, yeah.
And and then it came to Donkey Kong. I got into that one. That was the very first Mario game. It was called Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was on that was on the very first Super Nintendo, I think it was.
Yeah, Donkey Kong came out, I think, when I was 11.
Yeah, and then Super Mario came after that, I think it was.
And Super Mario came out, I think it was in '87, I believe it was,
Yeah.
when the first Nintendo came out.
They were pretty good games.
But the game I got addicted to was Tecmo on Nintendo was Tecmo Bowl and uh, Ninja Amigadon.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was like the Sega version of Shinobi.
Right, right. Well, I got one son, George. He's 34. I haven't seen him since he was 9, so. Huh.
But pinball was big every time, and they're starting to take those out of the damn truck stops. I'm like, wait a minute, man, this brings back a lot of memories playing the pinball.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the coolest ones was it came out in '81. It was called Flash Gordon.
Oh
You
yeah, yeah, yeah.
pull that hammer back and bing, and it was like Flash and you you'd sit there and there wasn't very much to hit, but I remember when you tilted the machine, it went, ugh.
Yeah,
We would do it on purpose just to hear that and laugh.
yeah. I'll never forget first time I went in the bar in Holland. I see this pool table and it has no holes. I said, "Where the frickin' are the stupid holes?" Oh, we don't have holes in our pool tables. And then I watch them play and I go, that is playing pool. But then I tried it and it's not that easy.
I don't understand it without the pockets. I've seen
Well,
it, but I've never played it.
what you have to do is you have to shoot the white one to the two red, and you have to do a combination. So white one is a cue ball. It has to hit both red ones in one move, one turn. But it always has to hit both balls. And then once it doesn't hit both balls, then it's the next person's turn. And that's how it goes. Took me a while to learn that, but I still don't like the game, to be honest with you. Yeah, George and Chad, he's in Canada too.
Oh,
He,
okay.
he, li- he lives on a farm, big farm.
Yeah, I usually come back from Canada with some of your currency. I got one bill of every denomination. I put it in plastic and gave it to my kids for show and tell at school.
Oh
Ah, it
yeah,
looks like Monopoly money.
yeah, yeah. We don't have a dollar bill or a $2 bill anymore.
Got the loony and the toonie. I got a bunch of those.
Yeah, yeah. I just if you want to join, I just put the links in the chat, George.
I cannot believe that Darren and a bunch of others, like Two Beers, has never seen Canadian Bacon. That was the last movie that was released that John Candy was in.
Right.
And he's a Canadian. He was born in Toronto, but when he
Yeah.
became famous, he fell in love with Chicago and became a Cubs fan.
Right. Yeah, there was a lot of movie stars from Canada and they moved to the States. I think even Johnny Stewart or Jimmy Stewart, the guy that stuttered all the
Uh,
time, I think he's a Canadian too.
yeah, but John always went back into Toronto to see his family and his wife's family. They
Right,
stayed
right.
over there, and he owned the Argonauts, the
Oh,
football
wow.
team. Yeah, the year they won the championship, he owned them.
Huh.
Yeah, the Canadian Bacon movie. I put a clip on there. I said, "This is what happens when your Canadian friends take an American to a hockey game." And I played that scene where John Candy goes, "No, I don't know, but the Canadian beer sucks." Everybody stopped, and the fans all looked over, and it was the real Claude Lemieux climbed over the glass and started fighting John Candy, and then everybody was fighting. And then at the end of it, you saw John Candy and the other guy being drug out by the Mountie. And he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
come on. All I said was Canadian beer sucks." The Mountie pushed the one kid out of the way and then started fighting John Candy all over again. It was ridiculous. You saw John Candy
Yeah. Hi, George.
being drug out by the beast.
Hi,
He was like, "Oh, come on. All I
Oh,
said
okay.
it's going. How you guys doing?
Not too bad. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I've been itching to get onto your guys' hangout, but just haven't had time.
Well, I'm
If you ever get a
semi-retired
chance,
now.
you got to see that movie,
What's that?
Canadian Bacon.
Yeah,
That's a good movie.
Came
I
out
will.
came out in '94.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
So how's the
Yeah, I
weather where
always
you
have
guys
to
are
hang
there?
out every day, George. I'm semi-retired now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still working.
Well, because of the World Day.
Yep.
What's the retirement age in Canada?
65.
Yep.
Well, you ain't got far to go. How long until you hit 65?
June,
Me? Oh,
June, June.
yeah.
I'll be
June?
65. Yeah,
Oh shit, man! I'd just wait it out and retire. Fuck it.
yeah. That's what I'm gonna do because I put resumes out. I've got 4 years of college. They're not gonna hire me. I'm old. They won't tell you that because that's discrimination.
Come to BC, I'll hire you on as a plow truck driver.
I just told
I
him
don't
that.
have, I don't I don't have my license.
Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Family
I
responsibility.
figured come on for a bit before I head out to work. So,
Oh, okay.
well,
Are you still living in the same place, eh?
yep.
Hey, George. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
For now.
For now.
So, yeah.
How many more years
Well,
you got until you retire?
well, I'm 47, so I mean, I still have quite a few years
Oh
yet.
shit, you got a whole long way to go.
Well, I think
But
I
you're
started
working
working
on
for
your
I started working in the highways department in 1995 as a
right.
spare. So I'm going to be up for retirement pretty soon from that job. So
Oh, cool,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. But
Yeah, the two steel companies that I worked for, if they were still around, I would have been fully retired, and I wouldn't have to sort to welfare or whatever.
yeah,
But that's what I'm on now.
yeah. Well, I think kids nowadays they have everything at their fingertips, but they're still kind of lazy.
Oh, you got that right.
Yeah. So
Trying to get on and take the garbage out, that's like a chore itself. How much are you going to make
yeah.
that taking the garbage out?
So Zach,
But
I don't think I've ever met Zach.
What's that? Sorry.
I don't think I've met Zach before.
no, he's new to the model community.
Oh yeah.
Well, new
Yeah,
to this
he's from
group.
Toronto.
Another Canadian. Good.
Yep. Yeah, 3 Canadian, 1 American.
Oh,
And Sean is driving right now. Long
oh
haul.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh, he's
just
a
getting into
trucker.
Ontario here, seeing if there's
Oh,
parking at this Love's. Probably not. Usually truck
Huh.
stops are full by now.
Right.
yeah.
But there might be because usually it's the way it's set up. Usually a lot of people go home a few days before Christmas Eve, so there
Right.
might be hope yet.
Right. Right.
Then you get the last minute
Well,
guys.
Unless you, yeah,
Hmm.
or
How long have you been
unless
trucking,
you
Sean?
truck driving. Oh, I've been
Yeah.
trucking 11 years.
Oh, yeah.
Started in 2010.
Hmm.
But I learned how to drive a truck at a young age, before the CDLs even existed.
Sounds familiar. So,
Yeah, you
very
probably
good.
learned how to
Oh yeah,
drive a
there's trucking there.
tractor when you were younger. Hey,
Yeah,
George.
my
Yeah, when I
dad
was
put
8
me on a
years old, my
tractor.
dad would.
Good.
Yeah, I was 8 years old. He'd throw me the keys when he got home. So back to truck in the barn. He knew I'd screw around, but I mostly learned how to back the thing up before I actually drove the son bitch.
Yeah. In my case, my
It's
dad said to
second
me.
nature.
In my case, my dad said, "Oh yeah, well, we'll put you on the tractor. If your feet can touch the pedals, you can drive it." So I drive at a young age too. So
Wow.
Yeah, I remember when having a sleeper, just a sleeper. We're talking just wide enough for you to lay on, and that's why they called them coffin bangers, because that's about the size they were. That was a
truckers.
luxury back then, in the late '70s, early '80s. It was just unheard of.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
drivers, had day cabs. They park at a mom and pop truck stop, and they'd get a motel room. That's what made a lot of your motel companies was the trucking world. But a lot of them are gone now since the invention of the huge sleepers. People don't stay at a hotel anymore. Howard Johnson was one of them. Every now and then you'd find a hojo somewhere. That's what they called them, hojos.
Yeah, well, everyone has sleepers now, right? So,
Not everybody.
well, most people do.
Yeah. Oh, if you're driving a day cab, most likely you're home every night.
Yeah. Well, that's what I drive mostly, but well, I got promoted on my job, so now I'm the foreman of our highways department. So, but I used to drive lots of day cab, plow trucks, and dump trucks for many years.
All right, I got parking here. I'm parking here. I'm getting out of here early, or shutting down early,
Cool.
because I only got 2 hours left, and that's going to really push it to try to make it to Twin Falls, Idaho, because that's all there
Right.
is, or you're in the middle of nowhere. You're in the middle of all the potato farms.
Yeah, I don't want to
So
get in the
Sean
middle
is
Give me a
of
bunch of
nowhere
sugar.
when it's dark
So
out.
Sean is a
either.
model builder too, or what?
What's that?
I'm sorry.
Are you a model builder too, Sean?
I couldn't understand what you said.
Are you a model builder too, Sean?
No, no,
Used to.
Oh,
it used to.
When I still got them. I mean, my son has them in his room on the shelf. You know, like the Millennium Falcon and a lot of Star Trek models that I did. He has them all now. And I said, "You break one, I'm taking them all away from you." He takes care of everything I give him.
yeah. Hmm. So what are you building now, there, John?
Uh,
But I never.
55, 55 Chevy.
I only. Yeah, I didn't build a lot of car models. The only one I built was the first Batmobile from the Michael Keaton Batman. The first. That was the only car model I made. Mine was always like ships, naval ships, spaceships.
Cool.
Like I'm scratch building the chassis too, right? So
Oh, cool.
My
it's
cousin
got a
was the best at
motor.
making they make them old battleships, and the guns actually worked.
Yeah, some of those military models are pretty expensive though, like those boats.
Yeah,
Can be.
and they actually, have an engine, and they can go around and everything, float.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a
That's cool.
bunch of old guys. They'll take these radio controlled submarines to the river just on the street from me, and you
Mhm.
see the submarine go submerged in the water. It's pretty cool. And it's got sound effects and everything. Pretty cool.
That's cool. So I
But it
heard
took them like
a
5
rumor that
years to
Dr.
build it.
Cranky
But
was passed away.
What?
Who?
Dr.
oh,
Cranky.
he
passed away.
did.
He
He
passed
away,
passed
or-
away. Oh, I didn't hear that. Wow.
I remember someone tell me about that. He passed away, but I seen a posting from him on Facebook recently. So
Well, I
Because I
don't
mean, you
think he
could schedule
passed
posts, so
away.
maybe
He
it
just
was.
got away from YouTube because he's starting to put guitars together.
oh, I see.
He he wasn't doing too much model building anymore.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Gossip, right?
yeah. Well,
I was
a
about to
lot
say,
of
what
people
is making my signal go?
were asking about him in model car forums, and then one
Yeah.
person said, "Yeah, he's probably just broke away from it for a little while, and he's busy doing other things that he's interested in."
Yeah. Because I remember before he was
So,
getting into building guitar box or cigar box guitars, right? So
yeah, yeah, yeah. He sold one to C or whatever his name was that did all those song videos for him.
oh yeah.
I forget the guy's name, but you don't see
CG
him
something.
around anymore either.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you don't see him around. So, hi Raquel, thanks for coming. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too.
Oh, Raquel is in here. Oh, how you doing,
Yeah,
Raquel? Merry Christmas.
yeah,
Cool. That's cool.
yeah. So right now
I'm
I'm
probably
on
not going
hold
to get
for
you.
So,
What's that?
so you want to help me spend my $2 million I get from welfare, George?
I know.
I tell you, it's not easy. Like they give you $205 a month. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. They pay you rent, and then you're with 205 a month. That's it.
Well,
Yeah. That's why I got that pen. PayPal me. That's for people if they want. If they have money to donate, they can, but you don't have to. It's up to the individual. That's the reason why that pen is up there.
oh, I see.
But some people, they take it the wrong way when you have something like that. They think, well, to watch this guy, I gotta pay. No, it's just there. You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah, but what would
You know,
Jesus do?
Yeah, you got to do
He
what
gets
you
them
gotta
every
do,
time.
right?
Yeah.
They want to preach Jesus all the damn time, but when it makes no sense. There's no psychic dissonance for a lot of those so-called Christians.
Yeah. So you get your
You
shots,
Hey,
George, or no?
They talk about.
You get
I'm
your
sorry?
shots, George?
Pardon me?
Do you get your shots?
Yeah, I'm going in for my third one
Did I get my?
next week.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, the company told me, said to me, well, if you don't get your shots, we're going to fire you. Like, what? Give me a break.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
They
almost
can
like
do
they're
that.
dictating to you
Oh, yeah.
what to do and what not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, we had one guy in auxiliary come in. He wanted to come work for us, but didn't have his shots. We had to deny him. No shots. He wanted to come
Well, I
work
had
for
4
us.
family members in Holland die after they had the second shot, and that's the reason why I
Really?
won't take it. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's
They
the
had
way it is.
complications after the second shot, and they were only in their 20s.
Yeah. Well, I know I've heard of some people saying, well, it's a big hoax, right? I don't know. Is it? Or is it real or not real? I'm not too sure about it.
There's
I don't want to take the risk.
there's so much misinformation. Nobody knows who to believe.
No, and the thing is, they're not being
That's
honest
thanks to
about
the
everything.
internet.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
being honest about everything either.
Yeah.
Like first they
Well,
say,
I have a hunch.
Go ahead.
yeah,
Oh, I said I have a hunch of why they're going to try to keep this floating as much as they can.
oh, thank you,
It's to
Raquel.
save the
Thank you
economic
for the
system
Christmas
because
gift.
nobody will ever question it.
Of course.
I appreciate that very much, Raquel. Thank you. Yeah, like it's.
They're
I
gonna
don't know.
find scapegoat after scapegoat. It's
Of course.
scapegoat after scapegoat, and to keep your mind away from what they do not want you to think about, and the economic system.
Yeah.
They don't want you to think about that.
Well,
Well,
I
it keeps
look
the
at it this way,
pharmaceutical companies
John,
happy
is
in business.
this way is that they are contradicting themselves, and when they contradict, it's hard to believe them anymore. That's the bottom line.
Uh-huh.
You know what I
Think
mean?
about
They're
this.
Well,
saying
the
first it's
problem
not
is
airborne. First they say it's not
when
airborne.
you
Now
see
they
one.
say it's airborne. Oh, thanks, Johnny Green. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Raquel and Johnny
Yeah,
Green.
If
Thank
you
you
think
very
about
much.
it,
when you
right,
hear
somebody with 3 shots, right, can't go into a restaurant with a vaccine booklet and sit to eat. They have to have their digital passport now.
Yeah,
Like that's
wow, where's that?
so.
I know.
Well, here in Ontario, so I can't go
Canada.
into a restaurant to eat without having the digital QR code, even though my
heard about
whole
that.
When I-
vaccine booklet is from the health services.
You too, Johnny Green.
2 months
You
ago,
too.
2 months
Thanks a lot.
ago, when I met up with Darren, he took me to Swiss Chalet. Now they let me in to order the food, but we couldn't sit in there and eat because I wasn't vaccinated. He was.
Oh, but even though I'm fully
They
vaccinated,
were nice enough to let me order food and everything.
yeah, I'm fully vaccinated, but I can't go into a restaurant to eat because I don't have the digital QR code. Because my vaccine booklet's no good.
Yeah, but
I
you
have
could
the
go
digital
in
one.
the outdoor restaurant. You could go to the outdoor restaurant, outdoor.
Can't sit in the
Meanwhile,
outdoor
you have to
ones.
walk through the restaurant, right?
I can't sit to eat without that QR code.
Well, take your barbecue out with you and buy some steak, and there you go.
Yeah, I'll go to the butcher's and get meat. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's an idea. Hi, Adrian.
Hi, John.
How goes it?
It's
Johnny,
another
you can
glorious
post your
day.
links if you want.
Oh no! What guys in chat? Don't click on that. It's that bot again.
No, I know. Remove it.
Yeah, I got. I may
Adrian.
come back, guys. I got to go into the truck stop.
Okay.
Do a
No
10-100. Probably sit
Okay.
down and get something to eat.
No problem.
I'll see
We'll
you
be
guys
here.
in a bit if y'all still doing a live.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Nice seeing you.
Yeah. We'll be here.
I'll get rid of that stupid bot.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, it's already gotten rid of already.
Yeah, I already told people in the chat, if they ever see anything like that, just get rid of them.
Yeah, well, they'll be around.
Oh no, I have a mask on, Kurt, but I could go outside patio, and that's fine. But what's not to say that somebody can get it during the time I walk from the counter through the restaurant to the outside patio. Same freaking thing. So to me, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, John, in California, if you don't have your vaccination card, they won't let you in the restaurants.
Yeah.
That's just like
We have to have a passport now.
Yeah, you have to have the QR code now in
Zach
Ontario.
was saying we need a passport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need
shit.
you need the QR code to scan at the restaurants. They won't accept just the vaccination booklet. So even though my documentation is from, health services on my vaccination booklet, right? It's right there, and I have my ID to match it. It's not acceptable. It's got to be the QR code. Because fuck you, why they?
Then there's no sense in walking into a damn restaurant with that shit. Then if they ain't gonna let you in.
Precisely.
What's the point? If you're not going to be able to go in there and let you sit down and have a good meal, then why even bother going?
Yeah, fuck it.
That's
I'll
right.
order online, or I just won't order at all. Fuck you.
Uber Eats, easy.
Yep. Skip the dishes. Fucking DoorDash.
DoorDash,
Yeah.
Uber Eats, those are lifesavers right there. I'll tell you that. All that saves us time and money. We got that everywhere here, so. Me, I don't got to worry about it.
Still stuck on the cigarettes, eh, John?
Oh yeah, I plan to quit around Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I go to the Indian Reserve, so the cigarettes are not that expensive. They're like $10 a bag.
It's not bad.
Just go get yourself a penis, John. A personal electronic nicotine inhalation system.
John, save yourself some money. Use what Zach's using there. That's a lot better. Save yourself some money a little bit.
That vape juice is probably not very good for you either, but.
Well, I use the there's what is it? I think it's like Vapors Canada, and then there's also 180 Smoke. They're both Canadian owned and operated companies. Yeah. And they actually test they have a 6-month testing process for new liquids that they bring in, like e-juices and nicotine salts. They'll actually test them for about 6 months prior to carrying it on their shelves. So depends on if you get the cheap Chinese shit, again, that's what you're buying, that sort of quality. But if you spend the money on, quality products, it's a little bit safer.
Yeah, I don't
Hi,
allow
John
any kind of
Boss. How you
smoking
doing?
in our trucks at all. No smoking rule on our premises or in the trucks or equipment.
Hell, here in Texas
John,
where
you
I
hear me?
live, Zach, they the city where I live here, the city council guys got together and they all voted that if you're gonna smoke, you gotta smoke outside the restaurants now. They won't let you smoke inside anymore. Not even
John,
in the local bars anymore. They won't let you do that shit.
John, how long has it been for Canada for that banned indoor smoking? Because you were
Oh,
probably
quite a while
I was
now.
born in 90. I was born in 93, so that was probably before me. That was like 86,
Yeah,
87.
yeah, somewhere
They
around
just
there.
started that like 4 years ago here, like 4 or 5 years ago here. So,
Lol. Fucking
so
Yeah,
Texas.
and then the funny part, Zach, is the last place that stopped smoking was Quebec, and they're the ones that started the whole ordeal. Go
oh well,
figure,
you
right?
go to other bars here in Texas, they'll still smoke in the damn bars. They don't give a shit.
hmm Well, then
Wow.
that's funny because in the news the other day, New Zealand said that basically if you're age 14 right now, when you become legal age to smoke, there's not going to be any more, like tobacco is going to be illegal. So they're
They'll
trying
start.
to prevent the
Oh,
next generation from smoking by banning tobacco by a certain year. So I think it's
It'll
like
be
in the
smoking
hi
next
dope.
Mary, how you doing?
5-6
Well,
years.
then more people are just going to smoke weed. That's all.
Exactly.
It's legal.
It's legal here.
Yeah, yeah, but that's the funny part is, like, I live in a complex, right? Like, I
Yeah.
could smoke in my place because I've been here long enough. But the new people that come in here can't smoke cigarettes, but they could smoke weed. Now,
Yeah.
what's the difference? It's still going to cover and color your walls.
I'm good, Mary. So you're saying, John, that they can't smoke regular cigarettes, but they're allowed to smoke weed? That's bullshit.
That's
Yeah,
what's
Yeah.
probably what's
Exactly.
in the lease, right, John? You
That's
probably got
bull
yeah,
something
fucking
in.
shit right there. Why would they
yeah.
allow people to smoke weed and not
Because
cigarettes? That's bullshit.
it's a medical thing. Like, you could go to your doctor, get a prescription, and they can't prevent you from smoking weed in your place.
I
You
remember
know
watching a movie where a lady was blind in that movie and she got the medical weed. Next thing you know, she's already seeing again.
what I mean?
Crazy
Hi, Mary.
shit. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know,
don't
but
know.
our world is so corrupt right now, it's not even funny.
Yeah, the legal system sucks.
It does. That's something we can all agree on is our system's not good and government's no good. Everything's not good about it. Everything's not good.
That's
I
okay.
know
We'll
when
have a
I.
war to distract us in a little bit.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So if you think about it right now, okay, the difference between 1939 and 1980 is the same period of time between 1980 and 2021. Think about that one for a second. So the same amount of years is between 1939 and 1980 as it is from 1980 to 2021. If anybody
Right.
knows their world history, they'll know what events took place on the 1939 and in 1980.
Lots were happening in those days, lots. You had the first two, you had the war, you had the wars, you had the Holocaust period, between the 1930s and up to the demise of Hitler in 45 in 1945, put an end to the whole Holocaust thing in Germany and other places.
And then in 1980,
Well, 80s, well, that's when the Hiroshima bomb exploded, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
1980
I think so. I don't remember very well, but I did take history.
was the Gulf War.
Oh, the Gulf War. Yeah, there you go. I wasn't that much close, but I was close enough to one of those wars. I took history in junior. I took history in high school. I should know this stuff. And it was my favorite subject, and it's something I passed with flying colors all the time. So
Yeah, that's one subject my son doesn't take in high school. It's history or geography.
Why not?
Go
I
figure that
took
one.
social studies in junior high. I took U.S. history and American history, and I did all that history stuff in junior high and high school.
No, a lot of those subjects are not even in high school anymore.
Or they're not.
I
Well,
don't
they're
know
in,
why.
but they're elective courses. They're not mandatory.
Right, right.
Yeah, but where does it
That
help
is
you in real life?
It doesn't.
That stuff
because
will
you've got
definitely
Google.
help you in real life. It'll help you.
Oh yeah.
George,
yeah.
you have Google, don't you know that?
Pardon me?
Google
That-
knows
that-
everything. George, Google knows everything.
Oh yes, of course I know.
Good thing I learned from the educators themselves instead of Google.
Yep.
It's better to learn from the educator, the teacher themselves, and instead of having to learn it from Google.
Well, that's like hardcover books. They don't have them in school anymore. Like
Well,
for
they
math or
still
anything
have
like
some
that.
of that kind of stuff around here, but
Not here.
things have changed up a lot everywhere. Things have changed a lot in
They
the
do
times.
everything on a computer. They do everything on a computer or iPad.
Texas does things differently.
Texas does
Yeah.
things a little bit more differently, though, John. Here it's different.
Yeah, and you have two different meals too: an ordinary meal and a Texas meal.
Yeah, that's funny. Right on.
Either get a 5 pound steak or you get a 15-pound steak.
Pretty much
You
it.
can buy any kind of steak you want, and you can still enjoy yourself and eat it, and not have to. You go to a steakhouse here in Texas, John. I guarantee you one thing: for a New York strip, you'll be paying about $20-something with that and whatever sides you want. You can put macaroni and cheese. You can do macaroni. You can do mashed potatoes, corn on the cob, asparagus, whatever you want, and then any other stuff with it for $20-something at a steakhouse.
Not here.
$20 16-ounce steak, free
Yeah.
healthcare. 20-ounce
Yeah.
steak,
Meanwhile,
free healthcare.
Our steaks are both that big for $30.
Well, the ones we get
Yeah.
here, they're not that big, but you can buy them at the grocery stores, and you can you can grill them on the grill and still get a good price out of them just for New York strip steak is a very expensive steak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very expensive steak.
Well,
I've been noticing that along because my friend, he owns a auto parts store here in town, and his wife owns the steakhouse. I used to go there a lot. I used to go there every Saturday night after work just to go get a steak for dinner before coming home. And I'd be spending
Right.
about almost $30 for everything I got. Because I'd get the
Awesome.
steak with everything on it, and then of course I'd drink a soda with it, and then next thing you know, the waitress like, "Would you like some dessert?" So peach cobbler, another $4 right there. So almost $30 for everything.
Well, the cost of everything's gone up so much, though.
The price on food has really gone up now. If you notice, if you walk into a grocery store, I went.
Like I bought a few things last week. I think it cost me like $60, and I didn't really have any meat whatsoever, and it still cost me $60. It's crazy.
You got Dollarama where you are there, John?
What's that?
Dollarama? You have that over there?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got
Every time I drive
we
by
got-
there, the parking lot's just full here. So,
we got Dollar Tree here too.
really.
That's a very well-known dollar store here. It's Dollar Tree.
Isn't it popular in the
Yeah,
States too?
Dollarama. We have that too.
Dollar Tree is very popular actually because we have it here in the U.S. also, Dollar Tree. But I heard they went up. It's not $1 anymore. It's $1.25 now for
Oh, no.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying here,
Yeah.
$1.25 here, but I don't believe it. Everything's $1 at Dollar Tree. I buy everything there. And where I
Well-
live, John, they just tore down some old buildings not too far from where I live here, and they're going to build a Dollar Tree here.
Wow. That'd be all right.
So, yeah, it'd be
Well,
all right to go and work at just to
It's
make
a
a
good
little
place.
extra
Go buy
money.
So, Adrian, what's
Just
your
don't buy your
sales
tools
tax?
there.
So
I'm sorry.
on
Say
something
again,
that you,
Zach.
what's on something that you purchase? What's your sales tax percentage? So if you say you buy something for $1, how much does it really cost? Like $1.26? Is it $1.06?
It's usually like if you get something that's like 99 cents, you'll pay like $1.08 or something like that.
Yeah, because ours is HST is 13%.
Yeah, well, sometimes like if you buy those 99-cent teas that are in a can, you'll be spending about $1.07 for everything.
Yeah, because technically anything under $1 in Canada, you don't pay sales tax on. However, if it's $1, then you pay the 13%.
Yeah, well, Dollar Tree's all that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually Dollar Tree, they're real good about their prices, I shop there all the time, so
Yeah, some
I like
things
to
are
shop there
15%
because
here
the
too,
prices.
Steve. Some things are 15% here too, Steve.
But Dollar Tree's
Just like
been
if you
around
buy a new,
forever, so. And Dollar
yeah,
Tree,
just like if
everybody
you,
loves to go in there and shop for stuff that just like they say in that store, everything's $1. So
don't
Yeah,
buy
it's
a
a good
can
place to
opener from
buy
there.
stuff for models.
Yeah, don't buy your can opener from there.
I've got so many, I don't even know what to do with them all here. I've got so many.
As soon as you open one can, you'll break it. I'll guarantee it.
Yeah, you use a can opener from Dollar Tree. Next thing you know, you break the damn thing, and next thing you know, you got to go buy yourself another one.
Yep.
No.
Well,
Yeah, just like screwdrivers. Like you use it for one screw, and then that's it. And then you got to buy another screwdriver.
Well, you buy a screwdriver and you use it, and you think you put it away. Then after a long period of time, it starts rusting out. Then you got to buy yourself a new one again.
it's like
That's
batteries.
just the
won't
bad
rust
thing
out.
about that.
It won't rust out, Adrian. It will disintegrate in your freaking drawer.
Well, that's why I keep a toolbox here in the house, so that way I don't let them get rusted out in a drawer. Forget that. I have a toolbox here in the house where I can keep all my tools in there in case in case something breaks or something I need to, fix or anything like that. So
Yeah,
So you guys chat every day, John, or what?
pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
we're
The
here with
odd, the
John
odd
every day.
the odd time I'm building, but we've been having a lot of hackers coming in the Hangouts,
Oh
and
yeah.
what they're trying to do is try to delete your channel.
Really?
So people in the chat are watching, and I'm watching too, to make sure that it's not happening.
Really?
Yeah.
Delete your channel.
There was a girl on YouTube. She lost 5,000 subscribers because of it.
Really?
Well, and now
Yeah.
YouTube's getting real strict about everything, guys. Now they're getting to a point now that if you talk about religion, if you talk about politics, you talk about anything like that, it'll get your channel shut down really quick.
Yeah.
Even swearing too.
Even saying bad language too. So
Yeah.
what they do is if they hear you saying bad language
yeah,
in
to a
the
point. Yeah, but to a point, Adrian, with the bad language, like if you're constantly every second word is an F word, well, yeah, then they're gonna ban you. But if it's the odd one, they won't penalize you for that. And you gotta watch with
Well,
smoking weed too. You
well,
can't
the
smoke
thing
well,
is,
weed
you can't be smoking weed when
Hangouts.
you're live on when you're live in front of everybody, you can't
Yeah.
do that.
Nope.
Yeah, it's
Nope.
drug use because it's
And then
location
also,
restricted.
if I may say, if you have a ninja account, if it's not 100% recognized and legit by YouTube, it won't be recognized, and it'll get deleted too. So,
Yeah.
and not only that, if your ninja account is legit, if you do create a ninja with YouTube, you do have to have at least one video in there just to make it 100% legit.
Wow.
Right.
So the YouTube is changing everything. Back,
Yeah.
now, and also to go live on the YouTube, you would have to have 1,000 subscribers, but now you can have up to 50 now, and you can go live with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you would have to have and then you'd have to have a little bit over more than 1,000 to post in the community tab. Now you have to have 500 subscribers now to even to get on the you have to have like more than 1,000 to have the community tab to post people's live streams and sharing them out. But now you can, if you have more than 500 subscribers, you can actually get in there to post in the community tab. So
You know what's
Well,
funny
just like
is like years ago, when I first started YouTube, right? I had maybe
Yeah.
a dozen subscribers, and I was getting hundreds of views on my videos, right? But now I got over 1,000 subscribers, and I'm getting less than I was 10 years ago. It's kind of funny that way.
Well, it's just like they also have another restriction is like say if my son's here and he just shows his face for a second, they'll pull my video down.
Oh yeah, because you have to put it for kids, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to put it for kids. You have to put it that that nobody.
Yeah, but if they catch on, John Claus, they will pull the channel. If they do it a lot of times live, yeah, they'll pull the channel. Mark my words, John Claus. They won't think twice about it either.
Mm.
And it's not like you can make a lot of money on this either. It's just, a little pocket cash. That's pretty well it. That's all you can make from it.
Geez, Zach is going to town on that model there. Holy Moses!
Oh, yeah. He's building for a client, I think.
Oh.
That's what he does. Yeah.
There's still big money to be made in building custom models, or what?
It more pays for the hobby itself at this point. So it's just there to help the hobby
I think
and me spend less.
Sheldon Rothwell was building custom models, eh?
What's
Outlaw
that?
Speed Shop? Outlaw Speed Shop. I think he was building custom models for people, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. 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 He was on here a couple times.
Yeah, that's cool.
Styling Junkie showed up last night here. He hasn't
I
been
haven't seen
around
him
for a
in a long
long time.
Yeah.
Ron? Ron
Yeah.
was his name?
Cool.
Yeah, he was out of it for quite a while. Well, he had a hip replacement, a while ago. So
Well,
Yeah, all of my cars usually go through the same process as 2K, first coat of 2K clear, and then wait 48 hours. I'd sand it down to 1500, let it degas for another 48 hours, put another coat of 2K clear on top, and then 1500 grit sand it, then go down to 2500, 3000, 4000, 5000, and then final polish.
wow.
But yeah.
is that a Proton Dremel tool? Fine.
Nope, this is just a regular Dremel with a Dremel 90-degree head on it, and then I can't remember. It was on eBay where I got the heads from, like the sponge heads, and then the adapter for it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you don't rub right through with it ever, or the odd time you do.
Experience. right? If you push hard enough and you're using a heavy enough grit and you haven't put a proper thick clear coat on, yeah, you're going to burn through pretty easy, especially on, sharp edges and whatnot. So, it's important to be careful around those edges and putting next to no pressure down on the Dremel head. Like there's several, like this is the more stiff color. And then you've got this kind of yellow one, which is a little bit softer. And then you've got the black one, which is super soft. So just
Oh, cool.
using those in combination.
Yep.
Because I've seen a few people that use that thing, like what you have. I was just wondering about it. Actually, it's a lot easier than doing it by hand. Saves you a bit of time too, probably.
Oh yeah, it cuts down on so much time.
I still paint my models the way I used to paint hot rods when I used to build them. Good old acrylic enamel. And that's it. Do the primer down to 600 grit, 600 wet, and you shoot it with acrylic enamel, and that's it. Do a bit
You
of
got your
buffing.
spray
And
booth finished, George, or no?
yeah, I made one, but I use it all the time, quite a bit. So.
Does it work very well for you?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one with the hand. You put your hands in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I basically
thought-
took an old cabinet,
Right.
the old cabinet, took the doors off, and just had the tube going out the window.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it keeps
mean-
the dust off, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of people have different ways, right? So, like, a lot of guys use the stove range, eh? That works pretty good too. The range
Well,
hood.
that's what Zach uses. Zach
Yeah.
uses a range hood. That's what he
Yeah.
uses.
Is yours like over top of the model, or is it in the window itself?
No, I think he
Sorry,
built a
I have
box
the
around it.
mic muted, so I'm not. John, tell me if this blows your ears out or not.
No, it's fine.
No, not too loud. Okay,
No.
I just didn't know if it was going to be loud enough for you guys.
no.
No, I have it as like I have a hood range that's on like the back stops. When I'm spraying, it goes directly past the model into the extractor.
Oh, I see. So I guess you have a filter on your fan too, eh?
Yeah, so I put
An exhaust fan.
so it moves to roughly 320 cubic feet of air per minute, and it's
Oh,
got
yeah.
metal grates because it was a hood range. But then I've got some filters that I put in
Okay.
behind it because I
You
use
want to kill your
lacquers.
birds.
I use lacquers a lot of the time, so I hardly ever use acrylics.
I see.
All right, there, guys. I had to get going, so I'll talk
Okay.
guys,
Okay, thanks for coming, George. You have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
You too, man. See ya.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Steve.
How you doing? I messed up my Facebook or YouTube or something.
Oh, why?
Well, I used to be able to go on YouTube and bring your channel
Yeah.
up, right?
Right.
And then if I wanted to open YouTube again or anything else, I could open it. But now when I open it, I keep the sound from this channel, but I lose the photo. The like I'm not getting a I can't seem to open another site without losing.
Oh, you
I
mean the
can't
tab
seem to have
itself?
two sites open at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, with my laptop too, it's like the low end laptop, so I can't have too many tabs going at the same time because
Well,
it
mine works
will.
fine.
Oh, yeah.
But I accidentally hit something tonight on YouTube and I can't figure out what the fuck I hit.
You push
Yeah,
the red
like
button.
if I go now and I go to work and say I go to Facebook,
Yeah.
okay, I went to Facebook. I can hear you, right?
Yeah.
But I can't. I get the picture of, I get Facebook on here,
Yeah.
and it's a real fuck up.
Huh.
So I don't know how to see how I get the split screen working again. Now I turn that off and I'm back again. and I go to Facebook and I'm on. It's like I can't seem to have two on at the same time like I used to.
Wow.
It's weird.
What model we plan to do on after the New Year, Mary? Uh, we'll discuss after the holidays. It's
It's
almost
weird.
Christmas now. It's like
Yeah,
3 days away. Wow.
but that kind of ticks me off that I can't figure out what the fuck I did.
Yeah, my son's mom, she wanted the rest of her money today, right? So I said to her, I'll transfer you. She goes, oh no, I want cash. I go, well, what's the difference?
You can't
I
track
want cash
cash.
in my hand. I
See
go,
what?
there's no difference.
I'd say
Like,
nope, not getting
No,
cash anymore.
no. The one difference, John, is that the cash is not traceable. If
That's
she
right.
PayPal's you or you PayPal her, it's traceable.
That's right.
right, right.
So don't give her cash anymore. Say nope. This is how it's being done.
No, and then she goes, what about the phone? Oh, I'm not paying for the phone. You pay for it. You're working.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't believe it. And then she calls me 5 minutes later. She goes, I'll pick you up and take you to the bank. I said, yeah, but from now on, this is how it's going to go. Take me to court. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna
right.
you're gonna get less money than you get now.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
that's fucked up.
No kidding. That's what I said. She's like that principal in Matilda, the warden. Either her way or the highway. One of the two. I'll take the highway. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I would just tell her, say no, from now on it's going to be, you know, e-transfer or PayPal,
Yep.
whatever you want.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't be giving her cash in her hand unless I got a receipt for it.
Yeah, you're right there, Rusty. Don't forget about the loved ones and the sick ones in the hospital. Yeah, you got that right. It's crazy over here today. 10,000 people.
Yeah, you know,
They say about 7,000 people around Christmas time and New Year's each day here in
yeah,
Canada. That's crazy. That's
yeah,
freaking
it's not going to
crazy.
get any better. Not going to get any better.
No, not for a while, anyways.
Yeah, well,
Not for a while. That's what I hate. I don't click on anything, and then all of a sudden the stupid screen comes up with the weather report and whatnot. I hate when that happens.
Government's listening, man.
What's that?
So the government's listening, man.
government's listening.
You know what? Pretty soon we're gonna all have barcodes on our necks, just like the Hitman game. They want to scan you, they'll scan your neck or your arm. We'll all have barcodes, just like everything in the grocery store. Oh, geez. There goes Steve. Push the wrong button. Steve, you got to stop pushing that red button. It's not the nuclear warhead. He worked for the city for so many years, always behind the computer, and every time he comes in the hangout, he always screws up. What a guy. So you all ready for Christmas, Zach?
Yeah, we'll spend a couple of days at the in-laws, and then pretty much just come back home and relax. I'm not planning to go visit extended family because fuck them. Number one, and number two, why bother? No point.
Yeah,
Just headache for me, headache for everybody else.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my son's place for Christmas dinner, and then as soon as I'm done dinner, I am out of there. I'll be like the Roadrunner.
DD Mao right out of that bitch.
Welcome back, Steve.
Yeah, I'm just pressing buttons here, trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
You gotta stop using that red button that you got from Trump. I'm telling you. It's not a nuclear warhead. It's the one that shuts off your computer.
It's I just can't figure out what the fuck I did. Jesus.
Well, can't you set it to default and then set it from there? Set it that way.
Yeah, maybe if I go all the way back into whatever I gotta go into. Every time they change these goddamn computers, it all frigs up. Everything's all different.
Yeah, well, a lot of times with updates, I don't even bother with it. Like I will check the updates, and if I don't think I need them, I don't bother with it.
Oh, mine does automatic updates, so I don't even know what they are.
I got the Mopar motor in the thing. See that?
Oh yeah.
That's what the twin turbo heavy.
Yeah. That's
I just got, so you remember that Baldwin motion Camaro I was working on? Then I
Yeah.
didn't really like the decals. So I
Right.
covered those up and then sprayed over it. Well, you want to know what happened?
no.
The clear film. So you know on like the Revell kits, there's that really thick clear film over top of the decals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, I could see
So
it.
it pulled up right where the edge of the trunk lid is up to the window.
Wow.
So now I've got to go in and cover this all up and spray it again. Because, I just needed all the extra work to do.
Well, you're lucky you didn't use Fred Caddy decals because then you had to layer them like 3 or 4 layers because the other color would bleed right through it. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
I think
they were really thin.
I think from now on I'll probably just skip the Revell decals and I'll just go with handmade ones.
Mm,
Hope you get better adhesion on it after that.
Yeah, you probably could probably easy paint it on yourself too.
Well, that's what I did, right? So I went
Oh, okay.
over all the lines
Oh
and
yeah. Oh,
pinstripe them.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see where you're going. Yeah. Wow.
But it was just I left the decals on. I didn't bother trying to sand them down after the fact, and then that clear film peeled up and I was surprised too because it was a very hot white lacquer that I have, and I was like, oh, it'll stick to it just fine. I won't have any issues peeling. Nope, just that one freaking little area.
Wow. Do you do the bare metal foil on your badges before you paint it, or you do it after?
No, because I'm 28 and still have dexterity. I just use the Model Master Silver finish. So I'll
Oh,
actually
so you got to
do I'll do like 3 or 4 coats of a dry brush on top, so it'll still give the silver, and then when the clear
okay.
goes on, it covers it up.
Right.
For any of the larger pieces like the handles or the trim piece, I'll end up using that the green stuff chrome that I told you about,
Yeah.
and then I'll brush that on
Yeah, I love this stuff actually.
because that's the same thing that it's on the window trim is the chrome.
Wow, you must have a real steady hand. I would have to take that off in order to paint it.
Well, I painted my gas tank today, John.
Oh wow, you're getting progress. I'm
A little
amazed.
bit. There we go.
I'm amazed. I'm gonna give you a
Yeah,
gold
I did
star
some.
for that.
I did other things today too.
give you a gold star by the end of this year. Maybe
End
it'll
of the
get a
week, yeah.
prize.
Okay. All right. Good. I don't know where I'm going to go to ask that stupid question, because if I click on something, I'm going to lose this page. That is so stupid.
Yeah. What are you using? You using
Oh, wait a minute.
Firefox? Didn't you say you using
Oh, wait,
Firefox?
no, that one. No, wait, now, just a second there. I want to try something again.
Because if you're using Firefox, that prevents you from going into certain pages.
Oh, no. I've always used the same one all the time, so it doesn't matter. It's just, see, now I just
Oh,
did that
okay.
again, and you're gone. Your voice is there, but the picture's there. I'm back in the YouTube, so I don't know if I close the YouTube out, then I have to close it out. Oh, there you are. Well, wait now. Cancel. Yeah, so what the fuck is going on? Now, if I go to Microsoft Edge, I get a new window. So I close that out.
Okay,
And if I go to Firefox,
I don't use Microsoft Edge either. I use Google.
I go
That's
to
all I use.
Firefox, and I get a different window.
Yeah. I don't like Firefox. I had it for a little while and I didn't care for it.
And yeah, I don't know. I've never been able to get Google. Every time I try to get it, it disappears again.
Yeah, but you don't have Windows 10. You have Windows Vista, right?
No, on this one I have Windows 10. I think I
Oh,
get 10 on
okay.
this one. On my laptop, yeah. Yeah.
What do you use for your Windows, Zach? To put your Windows in?
The window trim or the windows themselves?
The Windows themselves.
Just the kit parts.
A what?
I have clear. I just use the
Oh,
kit plastic unless the kit plastic's usually too thick, and then I'll try and fit a clear piece of acetate. Um, but yeah, I just use the kit offerings for the windows.
yeah, but how do you glue them in?
Oh, what was it that I use? It's a clear. So I usually get my color match paints from these guys. Scratches happen. They're on
I've never seen
Amazon.
that
And you can get,
before.
yeah, they're on Amazon. They're like an alcohol based one, but they're
Oh,
actually
okay.
straight from the manufacturer. So it's supposed to be color matched to the vehicle. And then they actually
Right.
have a clear, and then I'll thin that pretty heavily with alcohol, and then use a needle syringe to
Okay.
inject it into the crack. It takes longer, but it dries clear, and then it's super solid when it does. So
Right.
I prefer
Okay.
that.
I've never seen
But
that
yeah,
stuff before.
you can use the same thing with the microcrystal clear, or you can use it with like the Elmer's glue, like the liquid glue.
Right.
But
Right.
it depends on the person and what they have available, and how
Yeah, I
much
find
working
the
time you
Elmer's
have.
glue doesn't hold very well, especially if you spread out have to spread the body over the chassis. Then all of a sudden the windows pop up. That's what I find
Yeah,
anyways.
there's advantages and disadvantages to it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of people using Mod Pod and like a clear, just a normal clear.
I use Weld Bond.
Or Weld Bond, yeah, that would work. Or
Yeah, it
canopy
works
glue.
good.
Canopy glue. It's probably the same
Yeah.
kind of stuff, isn't it?
I have no idea. I've thinned Weld Bond down, and I've mixed acrylic paint with it.
Yeah, just don't use wood glue. Freaking stuff. Freaking, it's hard to smear.
Wood glue. No, I don't think I'd use wood glue and plastic. Yeah, that has got me really confused. No, I remember just hitting a button on when I was on YouTube,
Right.
and I don't remember what I hit. But as soon as I did that, everything went different. You know.
Right. But you could set up your YouTube channel to just subscribers. So when you click on the icon, it'll bring all the people you're subscribed to. So that way you don't have to keep on searching and searching and searching.
Oh,
Whoever is on.
I don't search for people I'm subscribed to.
Oh,
I, I
no,
look at a
but
lot of other stuff.
I'm just saying it's just easier on the page.
Oh yeah, but I'm I search a lot of other stuff. Between YouTube and
Facebook.
Pinterest, man, there's a lot of stuff out there.
More stuff for you to print off.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to print off. That's for sure. Yeah. See, now I've got on this left side of my screen. I'm on Facebook now, but on the left side of my screen, it's got the Hangout, and it's got Live, Restream, and it's got YouTube and Facebook. So if I delete those, YouTube is but I can't have two screens open at one time now.
I've got YouTube and this on at the same
Yeah, I
time.
used to be able to do that, but whatever I did tonight, I can't do that now.
Because we restream, like mine is set default. So if I change any settings, whatever, then I just hit default and then it goes back to the way it was.
Where do you see default on YouTube?
I don't know if there is a default on it.
Oh, because you were saying you set everything to default.
No, on Restream itself.
Oh, Restream, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
my problem isn't Restream. My problem is on something I've done on YouTube.
Yeah, because my YouTube channel is open too, but it's lagging like you wouldn't believe. Like the messages, like the chat, it's hanging, like literally hanging in the middle, like
Probably
from
because you
an
don't have
hour
the
ago.
because you don't have the bandwidth
Probably.
to support
Probably.
multiple streams.
Yeah.
Because you're using the bandwidth from your YouTube stream and then the bandwidth from the Restream.
Right. And then I'm not on a hard line either. I'm just on Wi-Fi, and the box is right in the living room, but there's a wall between the living room and the bedroom. So
Yeah, that might slow it down a bit.
yeah.
I might want to look into that hard Ethernet connection.
Yeah, I probably would have had to get it like 20 feet of cable though. That's the only problem. Like
Yeah, it's cheap.
even the PS4 and the Xbox, I have a hard line connected to them because the Wi-Fi is really screwy with that, especially when you're streaming games or whatever. But once the hard line is hooked up, then it freaking plays like you wouldn't believe.
Well, yeah, because there's nothing to interfere with it.
No, there's three people here, John, Rusty. John Claus just put a message there right above you. You can't see now, Rusty? At your age? I think
Yeah,
the first thing I'm going to get once I fully retired is another better laptop. That's one thing for sure. Or forget about the laptop because I don't like laptops.
I never thought I'd like mine, but I use it a hell of a lot.
Well,
It's
kind of easy because you can unplug it, once the battery's fully charged, and you can sit on the bed, lay on the bed, sit on the couch.
Yeah, that's right.
You
Yeah.
can take it around with you, eh?
Yeah.
not like a desktop, but a desktop doesn't overheat like the laptop does.
Well, I never had my laptop overheat yet, but
Well, sometimes when I'm doing these hangouts, all of a sudden you see the screen go funny, and then I have to
hmm.
move my mouse because
Well,
the
that's
screensaver comes on.
yeah.
Yeah.
My laptop's kind of warm underneath, but it's not overheating.
Oh no, I'm not saying that, but I mean it slows things down, eh? Sometimes, sometimes. Yeah, uh, you probably have a bad signal, Rusty.
Jesus, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I wonder if this 5G, what they're talking about, if they with all that service all through the world, that it'd be any better. I don't know. So, Zach, did you hear that Rogers bought out the big another big cable company?
Which one was that?
I forget what it was, but now they're after Shaw, eh? To buy Shaw.
Yeah, I'm with Bell and their 1G. Have that the connections.
Right. Yeah, but if Rogers buys all the competition out, then you'll see our internet really go up.
Yeah, I thought there was a law against that. It's called monopolization. You're not allowed to monopolize.
Sorry, this is Canada.
Yeah. They
Oh
change the
well,
rules while they go along. You should know that, Steve, by now.
buy your shares. Buy your shares. Make your
I
money.
I had a chance a long time ago to buy shares in Bell Canada at
Yep.
$25 a share.
Yep.
I could have done it because I
Yeah.
tell you, they're worth a lot now.
Oh yeah.
Probably would have been seized with your assets.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I can't figure that out.
Yeah, I see that too, Rusty. I don't keep a track of the counter, how many people are in the chat. As long as I see people still in chat, I don't really look at the numbers. I think it's Restream itself that's doing that.
I think I got it to work now.
Oh, cool.
I
So you're
think.
never too old to learn anything, Steve. Huh.
No, well, let's see. Where am I at here?
Yeah, they don't have books for dummies anymore, you know.
No, I don't.
I just
They
pulling
used
you
to. I used to use a lot of them.
away. No, you don't see them anymore, though. But they were pretty good, some of them. Some were
Yeah,
pretty good.
Windows for Dummies. Yeah.
And Zach, what are you actually doing on that motor? I think he's doing this server, Rusty, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
He's got the man,
Yep.
those wires are tiny. Shit.
Well, yeah, because I got the screen a little bit
I'll
funny.
get you an actual measurement on those there.
Oh, well, I wouldn't get too horny about them.
These are 0.35 mil.
That's about right.
35 mil?
0.35.
Oh, 0.35.
So
That's about right.
0.35
That's
in.
probably about right.
Yeah.
My guy sent me a thing the other day, and it was funny. It's the same chart that I had copied at one point. I don't know where I saved it. And I was asking about the size of wires and the conversion, going from, say, 1/24th to 1/12th and all that. Anyway, so he sent me this friggin' sheet, picture. And I said, yeah, that's exactly the same one I had, but I have no idea where I put mine.
I want
I
to.
think they say, what is it, 0.30?
Well, 25th is quarter scale.
Yeah.
24th is
Hybrid Cal.
It just depends on the size of the wire you're using, like
Oh,
stock
thank you.
wires or hot rod wires or high performance wires. They're all a little different, but I never get too upset about that stuff. As long as they're smaller than my heater hoses and my battery wires.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought a big spool of it. I think I paid $10 for it. And there's like, I don't know, 1,000 feet on it or something. All different colors.
Yeah, I've seen those for sale on Amazon. I might get myself one of those first of the year.
Yeah,
Although
this
I
one here.
probably don't need it, but I used to pick them
Oh,
up at the train show.
well, this one here, like, holy shit, man. Like, this will take me forever to can use.
Yeah, looks like she
Like,
got a little
holy.
loose.
Well, yeah, I got it all loose, but there's like 12 different colors in this.
Yeah,
And that's 30 gauge wrapping
yeah,
wire.
30 gauge.
Yeah.
I
But,
had,
like, I paid $10 for this, and I bought this from eBay.
yeah.
I
But
might
I
even
see them
have the
on
links
Amazon.
if you want me to send you the links, Steve.
No, that's all right. I see them on Amazon. You can
Yeah, I
wire
can't shop
tie.
Amazon because I don't have a credit card, so
Yeah, wire wrap.
they don't take PayPal.
No, actually, they sent me a thing to get my own Amazon credit card.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it. It's a rip off.
I might take them up on it.
Yeah, just rack it up. That was like my dad. He was in his 80s, and all these credit card companies came to him, eh? And I
Oh
said
yeah,
to
of
my
course.
dad, I said, grab them all. Just rack them right up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
What
No,
are you gonna do?
I've got to get. All I have is a Bank of Montreal Mastercard and a Canadian Tire card.
Yeah, I don't have any. I
I
paid
use
all.
my Canadian Tire card for all my gas
Yeah,
and all
I
my
paid all.
purchases at Canadian Tire.
Yeah, I paid all mine off.
And then the other one, well, just depends what I want to buy.
I think if I had a credit card right now, I think it'd be too easy for me.
Well, it is easy. You just gotta
Well, no, I mean,
keep.
especially in my circumstance right now.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, like, you gotta keep track of what you're spending.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I write down what I spend, and then before the end of the month comes in, or before I get my bill, I pretty well know what I've spent that month.
Yeah. Zach, do you use those circuit board drill bits? Or no?
Yeah, I bought a set of them. I got to get a new set because I snapped most of them.
Oh, yeah, they
Because a
go
lot of them are
fast.
so. Yeah,
They go very
that's the only
fast.
problem with them.
Yeah,
But if you manage to find the cheap ones, it's
Do you get those
Yeah.
in Canada?
yeah, you can get them on Amazon.
Okay.
yeah, because I bought 50 of them. I'll show you.
Where'd you get that from?
eBay, but don't do it because it came from China.
Yeah.
I can open
Yeah.
up
Pretty much everything comes from China today.
I mean, if it's how much did you pay for 50?
The thing is, I only had 4 drill bits that were good. The rest were broken.
Mm,
Yeah,
Look,
that's weird. Yeah.
see?
But you can't really see much, John. It's too fuzzy. She's all fuzzied out.
See that?
yeah.
There's no tips on them. I had 5. That was good. That was it. So what happened was they didn't pack them properly. So what happened was the drill bits were jumping up and down while they were being delivered, and of course, they're going to break. So
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't buy them again. Not from China, anyways.
Well, that's where a lot of that stuff comes from.
Well, Princess Auto used to sell them, but I don't see them on their home site anymore. Homepage. They used to sell it because I
Yeah, I never
bought
thought
it.
to look in their store.
They used to have a store here in Guelph, but it moved. It's not in Guelph anymore.
Yeah, we got one here in St. John now.
Oh yeah.
Been here for a few years. But I don't mind. I go in once in a while. You know, if I get their little flyer and I check it out, if there's something there I want to buy, I'll buy it.
No, I didn't, Rusty. I didn't get your Christmas card yet. But we got mail till I think Friday. So hopefully by Friday. I'll let you know though.
Yeah, we'll have mail Friday.
Yeah, well, actually, our mail person, even though it's important, they just want to get home. So if they think it's not important to come to our complex, they'll just skip it. They'll just keep on going. Because
Well,
I've caught the person once, and I says, uh, "Did you deliver at our apartment building?" The person goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, do you have any mail for me?" Sure enough, there was a check in his freaking bag. I said,
yeah.
you prick."
Well, see, it's funny because like here, if you don't deliver the mail, you have to take it back to the post office,
Yeah,
and then they fill out a sheet that they say, "Well, I didn't deliver this mail to such and such a place," so it goes out the next day.
yeah. Well, the packages, what they used to do is a person like an actual person with their own vehicle would deliver the packages.
Yeah,
So one time they didn't even knock at my door, and I was home, and they put my air compressor right in front of my door.
right.
Well, anybody could have taken it. $300 air compressor.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know they put stuff. People put stuff in front of our door all the time.
Yeah,
You know, Deborah will look up and say, "Did you know there's a package out here?" I said, "No, I don't know."
yeah, yeah. They
Well,
won't
get it.
knock
There
or
it is.
anything. Just keep and just go.
Nope, they don't ring the doorbell. The only way they'll do that is if you have to sign for it.
Yeah, yeah,
If you don't have to
yeah,
sign for it, they don't care. They got to move on to the next person.
I like
yeah,
my FedEx guy. What he does is he just, if they don't knock at the door, then he'll bring it around back, and there's a cardboard box that I have there just with like
Yeah,
yard tools and stuff on it, and he'll slip it under the cardboard box.
yeah.
It's
Well,
great.
my other house, the guy doing the mail when I ordered models, he'd come, and he put them out like on my back deck. Even that was tricky because the school kids are hanging out in the path next to me. But usually when he was there was no school kids hanging out at that time.
yeah. Nobody snagged at it, Rusty. I was pretty lucky there. But somebody could have snagged it.
There's a woman here they caught on, you know, those caught her on camera stealing stuff out of a, you know, like an apartment vestibule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, they posted her picture on Facebook, and I took the picture, and it was like a video, right? So I freeze framed it and took it and got her face really good, and I blew it up and posted it back on there. As soon as I put it on there, probably within an hour, people knew who she was. They said, "Oh, that's so and so. I know her." Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, today there I saw on there they did catch her.
Right.
I said, "Oh, thanks everybody on Facebook that posted pictures." But a lot of people are doing that now. They're posting their videos on, you know, when they catch people stealing, and sometimes the cameras aren't really that good, and you can't really blow the picture up,
Right. Right.
you know, because they're just not high quality cameras.
Yeah. The resolutions is not there.
Yeah, the resolution sucks,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Because
I,
if the resolution is high and you're trying to downsize it, then you can see the more detail.
yeah, yeah, you
Yeah.
blow it up and you can see what better
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah.
But,
Because if it's a low resolution, you blow it up, then the detail is gone.
But
or
the
they
thing
have been
is,
gone.
a lot of people buy these or buy them, and they don't know. Somebody just says, "Oh yeah, you should buy this," so they buy it, and then the resolution isn't worth shit.
Right. Yeah, my camera that I've got is 4K,
Yeah.
the one I got. So, but I wish I would have waited because now it's about half the price now.
Yeah, well, everything goes up or down in price.
Yeah, because as soon as you walk out of the computer store, sure enough, they got a new one coming out.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can't keep up with that stuff, that's for sure.
no, it's delete when deleted when you buy it.
Oh, it's just like computers now. You buy them, there's no CD-ROM in it,
Nope.
so you have to download the Windows program off the internet if it doesn't have an operating system in it.
So you still don't have a CD-ROM in it.
No, no, but you have to download from the site, Microsoft site, and then
You download.
You got to pay a monthly fee.
Oh, for Windows.
Yeah,
I wonder when
yeah.
they start doing that.
I was just recently.
Yeah, it must have been because I just got a thing for 11.
Yeah, for Windows 11. So if
Yeah,
you
Windows
buy a
11
new
is
computer now, that's what's going to happen. You're going
Windows
to be
11
charged
is
a
going
monthly
to
fee.
be a free.
What's that?
I've got Windows 11. It's a free upgrade from 10.
yeah. I was going to say it's a free upgrade. I don't know whether I should bother getting it or not. Really?
Mm, so with everything, right? It's going to have its fucking bugs within the
Oh no,
first few months.
don't put that in the mailbox, Rusty. They don't bring that to the
Yeah.
door.
Well, I'm still running Vista on my old computer.
Dinosaur, the old dinosaur.
It is a dinosaur, but I've never had a problem with it.
No, that's like
People
me.
used to say when Vista came out how terrible it was, and I got it, and it took me a little while to get used to it, but after I get used to it, I said, "Fuck, this thing works great." Now
Yeah.
I get 10, and I looked at 10 the first time I got 10. It was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What kind of screen is this? I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, but it's a bigger file too, eh?
It doesn't matter. It was a bigger file or not. It's still harder to figure out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even Paint in Windows 10 is different than Paint in Vista.
Oh
And
yeah,
Paint in Vista is so much easier to use than Windows 10.
yeah, yeah.
It's just, I can use the Paint in Vista for a joke. And Windows 10 is like, oh, I can't do this with it. Oh, geez,
Yeah.
they took that away. I can't do that.
Yeah, they took a lot of things away.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll run Vista till it dies. I mean, as long as I'm not going on the internet and using it for anything,
Yeah.
it'll probably last a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like mine. I got it now 13 years, I think,
Yeah.
in my living room, and all I had to do was change the CPU fan. That's all I had to change
Yeah.
since I had it. So it wasn't too bad. Like it's starting to show its age, with the running, and it's making a lot of noise and things like that. But besides that, it works good.
The only thing I did was mine and changed my memory in it, put more memory in it.
I had quite a bit of memory already in it.
Yeah. I got quite a bit in mine now, so
Yeah.
they upgraded it. But I don't use mine. I don't hardly even use mine now.
Right.
But the thing is, I've got programs on there that if I wanted to make decals and stuff like that, I can do.
Right.
If I don't, I'd have to upgrade a whole new system again to Windows 10.
Right.
That's not worth it because I don't
No,
make
but
enough.
the thing you have to realize too, what works for your other computer might not work for the Windows 10.
Well, that's right. That's why I
No.
say I'd have to buy new
Yeah.
programs.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to buy new programs for something I hardly use.
No.
You know.
That's the biggest problem. Like they come out with these new Windows programs or operating systems, and a lot of the programs that they have from previous, you can't use on them.
No, because they want you to buy new ones.
Yeah.
That's how they stay in business.
Yeah.
That's why second bigger makes so much money or whatever it is.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Yeah, that George guy that was here just a little while ago, Zach,
Mhm.
he's got a farm, 150 acres.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's got an old Studebaker, a real car that he's working on. Yeah, it was like we had these metal boxes for packages, and for the longest time, I had to go to the post office to pick up my packages.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that figured out now. I can have YouTube on at the same time I got the other thing
Yeah.
on. So I don't know what I did. It had something to do with everything being on the top. But the funny thing is, if it was on the side, I couldn't have two open at the same time.
Right.
But when my everything's on the top, I can do that. It's really
Well,
strange.
that's all I got mine set up. It's on the top.
Yeah, well, see, mine was, and then accidentally I moved it off to the side.
Yeah, because you dragged it.
No, I didn't drag anything. I just hit a button
Oh,
somewhere. And
oh,
next thing I know, it
oh
was
yeah. There's short tabs on the top numbers. If
yeah.
you one of them will do that.
Anyway, I got it all fixed out now, so
Cool.
that's the main thing. I'm all back to normal.
What color are those wires, Zach?
They're just metal right now. I'll paint them after they're all installed.
Well, is that like solder or something that you're using?
And no, this is titanium wire that I get
Huh.
to make my coils for my vape.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw one person what they used was those garbage bag ties, and then take the paper off and
Yeah.
use the wires out of that.
Depends on what scale, but for 24th, 25th, I found anything greater than 0. 0.4, sometimes 0.45 mil is it's too thick. It
Right.
just looks out of scale.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember those days. We used to use thread with beeswax.
Yeah, I tried that. I didn't like it.
Oh, I didn't like it either, but I was just a kid. I was just a kid, didn't know any better. I even tried to use flour with water at one time to use as like a body filler.
Hmm.
Or we use cardstock to make the hood scoops.
Still do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to use that wood putty.
Oh yeah, my dad used to use that all the time.
But you didn't really have any choice. Nothing else to use.
No, not really,
Yeah, model building has certainly come a long ways.
Oh yeah.
Even now, I mean, with all the 3D stuff that's going on. I mean,
And all the aftermarket.
Yeah.
But then, like you count on the aftermarket so much, there's going to come a day that it won't be there. And you go, well, what am I going to do now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't know who's going to run it first. The motor companies. If their price of kits keep going up, I mean,
Yeah,
it's getting almost to a point.
Fireball Model Works is still down.
Yeah.
I want to see how much the carburetors are. I got a few. They're nice. Have you ever seen them, Steve?
I've seen them, but I don't know. They're nice. They're nice if you were sitting them on a workbench, but I can't see you use them on a model.
No.
They're just going to get hidden with a breather.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
I mean,
Just install magnets under the breather.
yeah. Hey, look at the carburetor under this, man. Nah, not that.
Yeah, but some of the carburetors in the kits are pretty bad.
Oh yeah, well, they're just blobs.
Yeah.
Especially the stuff from the '60s, and early
Well,
or '70s.
yeah, the MPC
Just
kits were bad for carbs.
yeah, yeah, they're just not the best quality,
No,
best detail. That's for sure.
no. Well, Rusty, so Curb did a good job to Curb.
What's that?
What? What the Steve built something that I didn't see.
I think he's referring to my chassis.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Well, I was going to get some primer on the body in that today, but I'm not. I didn't do anything to it. And I got to smooth out some of that work I did on the opening for the radiator.
right.
It's really hard to cut that opening out. It did get cut out, but
How did what work, Rusty?
yeah, I was hoping I could have done that, and then I could glue the rad on. And after I glued the fucking part of the rad on, I did it on the wrong side. So I don't know what to do there.
There's one thing I gotta say about the 3D printed parts. You gotta watch how you drill holes in the resin. The 3D printed parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Why they have a crack or a break or?
Yeah, yeah. If you go a little too fast or you put too much pressure, yeah, they'll snap.
Really?
Yeah. 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 Because it's a lot tougher, right?
Yeah, they'd be hard on the drill bits too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they are. Very hard. That's probably why some people have the holes already pre-drilled in the distributor and things
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
if they can do that in 3D printing, that's awesome.
Oh no, they can.
Yeah.
Because
So
I got a couple from Ron Olson, and it's got the holes already for the fuel lines and for the spark plug wires.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And these motors are not that expensive. I think they're like $15.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't get that ain't all over motors.
And Shapeways, they are pretty fast service too. You
Yeah.
don't have to wait very long for it.
No.
Maybe a week. Rusty asked you a question, Steve, in chat.
Yes, Rusty, I do, and I guess I still model kits. Yeah.
But he changes his mind a lot too, Rusty.
What do you mean by that now? It's it's not that I don't want to sell anything. I'd like to sell stuff, but sometimes after you figure out the friggin' postage, it's you know, it gets insane.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of model kits that I sold in a while, and I tell you, I regret it though.
Well, I won't regret selling some of the ones I got, but I mean, I've got more model kits I'll ever build. That's the problem.
Yeah,
But the nice thing is I've got a variety. Like all my drag cars, I probably wouldn't sell any of those for a while.
no,
You know,
no,
and then it's like, well, I wouldn't sell any of my muscle cars, and then I
right,
wouldn't sell any of my the show cars that I have.
yeah,
So it gets down now. It almost I want to sell off. Like I've bought collections of built cars, and they're the ones I'd want to sell off first,
right.
just so I can move them out. You know, because they're most and same as the Johan kits. There's some of them I'd sell, but you know,
I don't know why, but I got a funny feeling you're gonna see in the next couple of years a couple of the old pro stocks coming back out again.
oh, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know why I gave that off? It was Grumpy's Toy and the USA one.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You
I
know,
mean, that's just a feeler I've put out there to see, oh, what's the interest in these? Okay, you know.
all Grumpy's Toy was a big seller.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I
A lot
imagine
of
they're both the same kit, just different decals.
no, the one is an earlier one. The Bill Jenkins one is different than the USA one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, the front end. Uh, the Grumpy's Toy is more of a 70, and I think the USA one is a 74
Oh, maybe,
or 73.
maybe. Yeah, I'd have to look and see.
Yeah, because it's got the
They
rubber
probably use the
bumper.
same. They probably use the same body because they don't do the slight differences. I'm sure there'll be a resin kit offered for it or a resin upgrade.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They probably use the same body, but you just change the front panel. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I've got several Vega bodies, and they're different.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know.
got a few too. Oh, I got more than a few. I got 26 the last time I counted.
26. What are you gonna do with them all?
Well, I got a few that are the 70s. Yeah, 70. Almost like the Camaro front end.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're like a 70 or something. I always liked that style. I always thought they looked like baby Camaros.
Yeah, Yeah, I used to use flour and water for the body filler. Yeah, I did that when I was a kid. Yeah, Rusty. I thought it would look cool. It looked like it had snow on the freaking car.
I have seen modern techniques rather than using flocking is to actually mix flour and or baking powder into
Wow.
the paint and then spray it through like a 0.5 or 0.8 mil nozzle, and then it'll give a more realistic type of like a carpet type look. I have yet to try it though.
There's somebody on YouTube, Zach. His name is Luke, and he made his own flocking by sawdust. And just put his own color into it.
Yeah, it's just those like homebrew things.
Yep.
I mean, if you get fine enough sawdust to be able to do it, then I mean, I'll go for it. But it just depends on what you have available and all that. But to my, I don't know, to my liking, all like the fabric ones that you've seen and all the main, uh, the mainstream companies that make them, it looks to me out of scale for 24th and 25th scale.
Yeah.
maybe for like 16th or 112th, but
Yeah.
it just looks too much for
Yeah. I find the
24th.
flocking a little too thick.
And guess what? You're not really going to see it on a 24 scale model in the interior unless you do opening doors. So why the fuck bother?
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Just use a matte paint. That's what I use. What do I use for my carpet? Matte paint. I spray it at a distance. The particles dry before they hit the model, and it creates a little bit of a texture.
Right.
Done.
Yeah. I don't bother if the doors are not opening. I don't bother flocking it or embrossing powder or whatever you want to call it.
Even
I
with
don't
opening
bother.
doors, I don't bother.
No.
It's too much. It just makes it look like too much of a toy. Like the whole
Well,
point
that's
of
like some people, they put like the bolt heads on the transmission, especially on the top part. Well, once it's in, the tunnel is over that transmission part. You're not going to see it anyways.
yeah, like you're not going to see the bolts up here, but like
No.
the bolts down here, yes.
Yeah.
Bolts here, sure.
Yeah.
But no, when you get down to like back here, unless you're doing, a diorama where the transmission's on its way into the tunnel, you're doing an exposed engine.
Right.
No point in doing it.
Yeah. And there are a lot of people that do it.
Well, I mean, good for them. They want to go super detailed, do it.
It might be a therapy thing.
Because I mean, like I did some of the wiring on the inside of the firewall here,
Right.
right? But that's a big exposed area that's going to be seen.
Yeah,
And
of
then I'll
course.
probably do wires coming off the brake, the master cylinder coming down onto the chassis. But I'm not going to do a full brake lines on the chassis.
No, no. A lot of people just run 2 lines to the master cylinder and that's it. They don't bother with the rest.
I mean, it's different on like the NASCAR, the stock cars, because that whole body can come off and you expose the whole chassis.
Right.
But on like a '69 Camaro or a 70s Cuda, you're not going to see it.
No, no. That's like these people that do the pro mods and they wire it to the T, just like a real car. Oh, holy shit. Where's all the detail on the motor? You can't even freaking see the motor. Oh, here's another one. Somebody want a block user.
What's that, John?
No, they're when you see a person in the chat and they have text beside their name,
Yeah.
they're hackers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's why I make the people in the chat moderators so they can keep an eye on it because a lot of times I don't keep an eye on it.
Yeah, it's like I get emails and they're weird.
Oh God Almighty, spam mail ever since this ordeal in the world has been happening. I tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like freaking ones. Do you want to get it on at your age? Fuck no.
That must be for growing big dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, see those ads sometimes pop up.
And then
They pop up my
well,
face.
another good one is that when you get something from PayPal and go, well, congratulations on your purchase. Could you please go to your PayPal account and verify it?
Yeah, right.
Okay. eBay is the same way.
Well,
If it doesn't have,
I get them
the
from
symbol,
PayPal.
yeah,
Pay-
if it doesn't have the symbol, then no. Because you know when the symbol is off. Just like the government calls you up and says, well, if you don't talk to one of our agents, we'll come and arrest you in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've never had that call yet. I hope I get one.
I had one, and I pushed one, and I talked to the agent. He goes, let me finish talking before you interrupt me. I said, okay, go right ahead. He goes, do you have $7 million and you got so many bank accounts all over the world and all that? And I said, well, what's my social insurance number? You're going to give it to me. I said,
Yeah.
okay, fine, click. See you later.
Yeah, I had the woman call me up there a couple of days ago, and she said about it was one of the computer problem things. And I said, well, I was talking to the guy the other day, and he fixed all my problems. Well, you have Windows 10, and I said, no, I got Vista. She hung up on me.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I said, no, I have Vista.
yeah,
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who would get caught on that.
yeah. And otherwise, people wouldn't get those calls. But I bet you there's a lot. It's just an organization, and then they'll go, well, if you pay such and such an amount, we will forget about the whole thing.
Yeah,
And that's where they get you.
yeah, yeah. Well, they never get me.
Or I
Tell
had
me I got
once,
no money. I got no money, man. Sorry.
yeah, well, I had once an email, and the person says, by the way, I got a video of you doing something. Uh, if if you pay me a certain amount, I won't put it all over to me. I thought to myself, come on, like, give me a freaking break, man.
Well, I never had that one yet.
I had that last week. They just want you to click on it so that way they can hack all the information you have on your computer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But they get a lot of old people. They don't know any different, you
No, that's
know.
right.
And
Unfortunately,
especially if they're losing their mind, they don't know what they did yesterday or the day before or whatever. Then of course they're going to get them right there and then.
yeah.
Yeah, Rusty, if they ever call me again, I'm gonna tell them, well, come and arrest me. I'll have a box of donuts for them.
Yeah, I got one of those calls when I was out on exercise in Petawawa, and the guy was talking on the phone. He's like, "Sir, you have to come and arrest you." I'm like, I'm sitting looking at a leopard tank to my left and a lav on my right. I'm like, okay, come and get me. I dare
Yeah.
you. See what happens.
Yeah.
Target to your front, 300 meters. Load HE. Fire.
And now you have all these loan companies that come onto you. Oh, with what's going on in the world, if you want to borrow money before Christmas and all this stuff, and freaking crazy shit like that. Yeah, I think so, Rusty. Just click on it and block it from YouTube. Do you know how to do that, or you want me to do it? I'll do it.
All right, John. Well, I'm going to kick off for the night there. You have
Okay,
a
thanks for coming
wonderful
anyway.
Christmas.
Yeah, you too, eh? And enjoy your time with your family, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You as well.
Take care, Zach. Nice
You as
talking to you.
well. Merry Christmas, guys.
Yep.
Yeah,
Merry
you
Christmas.
too. And a happy new year.
Just looking at this site on YouTube, the Ford racing history stashed away in East Tennessee. Oh my God, the stuff the guy's got.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, Rusty, there's all sorts of scam going on now because of what's going on in the world. People are desperate, so people are playing on that.
Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of car stuff on there. Gee,
What,
YouTube.
Pinnacle?
No, YouTube. YouTube, lots of car stuff on there. Drag racing and everything.
Yeah, I know that photo site you talk about all the time. They have a lot of drag car pictures on there, really old stuff too.
Yeah.
That Gas of Madness is still up and running.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, somebody else is running it. It seems like because I know the owner. He passed away a while ago.
Oh yeah. Must be 5 years by now.
Oh yeah, or
Yeah.
longer.
And I think his son took it over for a while.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the people that uh, put the pictures up, I think they're the ones that are keeping on going.
No, it could be. Yeah.
Oh, that's fast, John Claus. Holy shit! When did you start that? 2 days ago? But that doesn't have very many parts. That trike. Those 120, 25 scale trikes. I think there are like 80 parts to the kit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a guy doing a 1/16 scale Labatt's brewery truck. The
Yeah,
red
you were
one.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing it all. He's doing it all in 3D printing a lot of it.
Wow.
He just did a 1/16 scale of like I don't know exactly the year, but it's like a salt flats car,
Oh yeah.
but really really streamlined.
Right.
And it's I think I don't want to be it's an older car or something back probably in the 40s or 50s,
Right.
and he did that and it looks awesome. And then he also did a Flintstone Porsche,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
did all really nice brass work for the chassis and the interior, and just unreal. Like he's got one of those Shoreline, what do you call them?
Legs. And no,
Lays, yeah,
no.
lays
Yeah.
and everything else, right?
Yeah.
He's
They're
got
not
one.
cheap either. They're not cheap
No,
either.
no, but he's retired, and I don't know what he did, but he probably did something that he probably spent a lot of time, he's doing machine work or computer,
Right.
so he's well versed in what he's doing. Like
Yeah, but like having a mill and a lathe, I think it would take more understanding it than 3D printing, to be honest
oh
with you.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah. Oh yeah, because you have to set it all up and all that stuff. But I
'cause
mean, that,
yeah, because I know somebody has a lathe and milling machine, and I thought all the tools came with it. No, you got to buy all the additional attachments for it
oh
too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I used the lathe when I was in school,
So did I.
but I didn't. Well, I didn't mind using the lathe, but I didn't like using, trying to cut fucking half-inch steel. Wasn't too impressed with doing that in a bandsaw.
No, no.
You we had
Oh,
to,
okay. I,
shit.
I thought you just started a couple days ago. Well, that's good. You got it done, anyways. Yeah, some of those trikes are pretty corny, if you ask me.
Yeah, they're nice looking, but
There's only one I like, but I got all of them because I had to buy them as it is for all of them, and they're all sealed. They're from the when they first came out.
Oh, the original ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't pay much for them either. I think $10 each or something like that.
Yeah. Well, even the redone ones weren't that expensive.
No.
You know, I didn't buy any. They just weren't something I'd wanted to build.
Yeah, I was watching a video earlier of that GT40 kit from MiG,
Oh
the
yes.
company MiG. Wow, what a detailed car, man.
Yeah, that's scary stuff. That
But you're talking like $89 though.
right.
But it's got a photo etch and everything in it.
Fuck. That's weird.
Does Deb spend a lot of time on the computer or no?
No,
No.
not really. No, she gets on it once in a while and talks to her grandkids up north and
Oh yeah.
a few things like that. And
Or does she use Zoom doing that or something like this?
she just uses the chat, on
Oh,
on
Facebook?
Facebook. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She just uses that.
Actually, you can have Hangouts on Facebook too.
Yeah,
You know.
but when you use the chat, it doesn't show up on Facebook.
No,
No.
it doesn't. Oh, cool. You built all three so far. They make a nice diorama piece, anyways. Those
What's
strikes.
that?
Those strikes.
Oh yeah.
So I can never forget that guy that did that drag strip that was in Skill Auto once. That he had all those people painted in.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a diorama.
No kidding. And Group 25 did a drag strip too.
Right.
They had it in Skill Auto a couple times. And Facebook.
Yeah, I met some of those guys down the NNL East one year.
Yeah, a guy named Pete. Pete from Montreal goes there all the time.
Yeah.
I forget his last name. They call him the Lazy Eye Modeler on YouTube.
Yeah, right. Howard, what's his name? Cohen?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, he's a member of that club, I think. Anyway, was down there one year with him, and they were there.
Yeah, him and Pat Raymond go all the time.
Yeah, I met Pat down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of help. There's just that guy.
Oh, Pat? Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, he's
younger than I am.
Yeah. He's a big lad.
Oh, yeah.
I think he has a hard job getting around, though.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I forget who else goes from there.
He's one of these guys that, I hate to say it, but they really need to lose some weight somehow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do too, John Claus. Hi, Adrian. How you doing?
It was like the mother of one of Deborah's grandsons. Fuck, she must weigh 400 pounds.
Oh, wow.
If she comes here, she doesn't even get out of the car.
Well, that's like my son's mom.
Yeah.
She's got to be pushing it. She's got every exercise machine you can imagine in the basement, though.
Yeah.
You can imagine that.
Yeah. Well, I got a treadmill here, and I don't get on it very much.
No, but a lot of the heavy, overweight people, they do have all the equipment in the basement.
Yeah. Well, the big problem with, and I don't mean to say overweight people, but the big problem with a lot of people is you're just you're lazy.
Yeah.
A lot of it's laziness. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I've got the machine, and I'm just too lazy to get on it.
Yeah,
There's nothing. There's no other excuse. It's just I'm too lazy.
right.
You know, I mean, if you take like one of the women I play pool with, I don't know her exact age, but she's in probably somewhere between 82 and 86,
Right.
and she's like a walking toothpick, you
Huh.
know. But she gets on the treadmill every morning, you know, for whatever she told me. I can't remember, but she get in the summertime. She drives her bicycle. If it's a nice day, she'll get on her bicycle and go to the dollar store or whatever, you know. And I mean, she has fallen. Like one year, I think she fell off her ladder in her garage, getting her golf clubs down, and broke her wrist. You
Wow.
know, and then a couple of years later, I don't know exactly what happened, but she fell in their house and she ended up breaking her shoulder, and she broke two or three ribs.
Huh.
And I don't know if she hurt. No, she didn't break her hip, but she was out for a long time. And then she had hip surgery,
Wow.
you know. And I mean, she's just as spry as somebody 16 years old, you know.
Wow.
But I mean, like she says, exercise. Get up there in the morning. She says to me, get up in the morning, get on that treadmill, and you know, put your time in.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, well, I'm just too lazy, Gladys.
Well, that's like my mom's sister. She's 97.
Yeah,
She lives alone, and she rides a bike everywhere,
yeah, yeah.
all year round. And she's like the road runner. You can't keep up to her.
No,
No.
no. Well, like I say, Gladys there, she just and there's another friend of hers, and she's about the same age, and she's pretty much in the same shape, you
Huh.
know.
Wow.
And they just, you know, go along. Like this other one, Gladys's friend, they call her Nan, and
Right.
she's in her 80s, and she's married to a guy in his 60s, and that's her third husband.
Wow.
And Gladys had three husbands. And I said, geez, I don't know, you women are wearing them men out.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But they're in good shape, you know. I mean, you see them there, and it's like, holy crap, how do you guys do it?
Huh.
Like I say, they exercise,
Right. Right.
and I think that's one of the big things. And neither one of them smoke.
No. No.
Now they both drink beer because whenever they're there, they both get every time they're there, they have at least two beer.
Right. Right.
You know, so. But I think that's the main thing. You got to keep yourself moving.
Well, that's like my brother's wife. She doesn't drink out of a glass. No, she'll drink out of a bottle, just like a freaking guy.
Yeah. See, I'd rather drink out of a glass,
Yeah.
but I find I don't like drinking out of glasses at the bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't know how clean they are.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how clean is that glass? You know,
Yeah.
it's not like it came out of my
Well, that's like me. Like I won't drink beer out of the can, but out of a bottle, I'll put it in the glass, but I won't pour out of the can.
Yeah. Oh, I've
I
drank
don't
beer
I,
out of a can.
I don't like the taste of it out of the can.
Yeah, I
It's
don't mind
different
it.
to me.
Yeah.
I know it stays colder longer if
Yeah,
it's
I
in a
suppose
can.
supposedly.
Yeah.
I don't really care, but I'd rather have a glass. But I don't know. Last time I got a glass at somebody's house, it was kind of grubby looking.
Oh yeah.
You know, now the bar, I've watched them wash the glasses at the bar, and they wash them pretty good. You
Yeah.
know, but
Well, they have to now. They probably have to sanitize everything a lot more now than they
well, they're
ever had to
supposed to.
before.
When
Yeah.
this COVID first started, like
Yeah.
we had to take the balls down after we were done with them, and they would put the balls all in a dishwasher.
Yeah, because they have special people coming in here, wiping down the handrails.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people with wheelchairs in here too, eh?
Oh yeah. Right. Right.
And they're wiping all the door handles, and oh
Yeah.
my God. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to keep it all clean. You know. I know when I go up to play pool, I go upstairs, and while you're playing pool, you're always touching the table, right?
Right.
So I mean, every 2 or 3 games, I'll go and sanitize my hands with the sanitizer.
Right.
You know, and I just say, well, if I got germs off the table, maybe this will kill it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when I leave, I wash my hands before I leave. And then when I get home, I wash my hands again.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. See, my son or his mom can't use that sanitizer because they get cuts in their hands from
yeah,
the cold. So, if they put that sanitizer in it, oh my God, probably burns,
oh yeah, I know.
you know.
I mean, I've had cuts in my hands, and well, I just figure, well, that's good for the cut. You know, I mean, basically, it's just the same as putting peroxide or
Yeah. Or
mirror cream
iodine.
or iodine in it. You know,
Oh
I
God,
mean,
I hated that stuff, the iodine.
oh, I
Oh my
know.
God.
I was
My
like,
mom, my mom used to give me that
yeah,
when I had cuts. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
oh yeah, Mom would give me that. Then like, you might as well light a fire under it. You know, just
Yeah.
burn like hell.
Or she would get a mustard pad and put mustard on it and put it
Yeah.
on your back and heat it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, man. You sure have to take a shower the next day. Cure the cold, but holy crap, man.
Yeah, I don't think my mother ever did that to me. Oh,
What
she
a,
might have did it once or twice. You know, when I was
what a
really
stink,
young.
man. What a freaking stink you had to sleep all night with the mustard smell. Ugh.
Yeah. Actually, I think she put that on my chest one year when I had pneumonia.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I remember the iodine. Holy shit. Like I used to get cut between my toes.
Oh
And then,
God,
and
yeah.
then my mom would put iodine. Oh my
Right.
God. And right between the toes, that's very sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then she used to give us calves liver oil during the winter months.
Yeah.
That stuff was
I
nasty.
think I had some of that. Not very much, but I
Or
it's
that
pretty
cough
good.
syrup they had in the old days. What was it?
What, Buckley's?
With the two brothers on it, on the cover.
Oh yeah. And
Oh,
they had
it helped, but it was like alcohol in it or
but
something.
they
I
they
don't
had
know.
they had cough drops too.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
liked the cough drops. They were black.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I always ended up doing Buckley's.
Yeah, that stuff was nasty,
Yeah, but it
but
worked.
it
Huh?
helped. It worked.
Yeah, clean your nostrils right out.
Oh, it cleaned a lot of things out. Holes you didn't even know you had.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with that stuff. I mean, if you took some of that, boys, I said you clean your head out and you could breathe good. You know. Yeah, could breathe
Boy,
real
there's a lot of these things coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Whenever
throw it
they do that and hang up in chat, then you know that they're either a hacker or a troll or a ninja.
yeah. Piece of crap.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, it's the Christmas season. You
Oh yeah,
know,
right.
because I got super chat. If they hack my account, they'll take all the money that's in my super chat, which I don't get next month.
Right.
You know, and then they'll take it all.
Well, you shouldn't
Yeah.
tell them any of that.
If you don't watch it. Oh no, I got the pin on the top. It's just a lot of people don't have
Oh yeah.
access to PayPal. Like I know the Americans, they have like a cash app, but
Right.
we don't have that in here in Canada. We might have it, but I don't know how to set it up. So. And that's a weird name. Like you look at the name,
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's
your
like
name.
I'll get an email and it'll say something about money, but you look at the name and it's like, yeah, right. I'm not opening that crap. I
Or
just
you get something like these people. Oh, I'm dying. I got so many millions of dollars and whatnot in my account, and I want to transfer it to you,
yeah,
but I want
yeah,
you to put it to certain charities.
That's
and
right.
you keep that certain percentage.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you go that route, then they'll want your bank account. Oh yeah, okay, whatever. I don't think so. Vicks Vapor Rub is not the same anymore, Rusty, as when I was growing up. It's not as strong. Well, you gotta watch it, yeah. With Vicks Vapor Rub, you gotta watch it because it can dry out your throat in that area. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't use it. But it's not the same stuff. I think they changed the formula on it. Who
Oh
knows?
yeah.
Yeah, because I've got it, and I remember when you used to open it up when you were younger, and you took a sniff of it. Oh yeah, it just puts you right out. You can open it up now, and there's nothing there. So I think they changed the formula. Probably. I think
Yeah, just like everything
uh,
else.
it's supposed to be like environmental friendly. If we're not polluting our world, somebody else will.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
They,
somebody else will do it.
they've even proven it that stuff is coming from China our way, so it floats in the air and it don't take long. That's probably how this virus came around.
Well, yeah, they say it's airborne.
Oh, they didn't say that at first. Huh.
Oh, that's why you were wearing a mask.
No, but that's what they weren't saying at first, though.
Oh yeah, that's why they told you everybody to buy and get masks.
Yeah.
When it first
Well,
came out, they said everybody's got to get a mask.
yeah,
Because it was airborne.
yeah, yeah. I found out when I was at work that people were infected by this virus,
Yeah.
and freaking ambulances and fire trucks are going
Oh
up and
yeah.
down the street, and
Right.
I knew it was a big commotion.
And They even said that it stays on it'll live on certain surfaces certain periods of time.
Yeah, like a door handle or something like that, it will stay for longer. But if
Yeah.
it hits the ground, then it deteriorates a lot faster
Yeah.
because of the air, right? Because you
Right.
got hot air up here, and the bottom is it's cold, or vice versa, and that's kills the virus in a sense, I guess. I don't know. I'm no doctor, so I have no
No,
clue.
I just go by what they tell me. What
Yeah,
the
well,
what the
I think
experts tell me.
a lot of doctors out there are quacks, anyways.
Well, I don't know. My doctor, he's got me on a lot of pills, but then again, I was on pills from my other doctor. My other
Yeah.
doctor had me. Geez, I'd go to the drugstore and get my Tylenol extra Tylenol. Well, it wasn't the extra strength stuff. It was stuff that you had to get over the counter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I come home one day and I think there were 350 tablets. I had 3 bottles full.
Huh.
I mean, I could have made, who knows what I could have made with that,
Oh, sell it on the open market?
Yeah. But when I got this new doctor, because my other doctor passed away, and first thing he asked me, he said, "Why are you taking Tylenol?" And I said, "Well, I have pains in my shoulder because of
Right.
my car accident." And he said, "Well," he says, "your prescription's expired now." He says, "I'm not giving you any more. So whatever you got, that's it."
Yeah, yeah.
So I use them because I said, "Well, I take these because it takes the pain away." And I said, "It's great." I said, "If I go on a trip somewhere and I take a couple before I go, I don't have to go to the bathroom." You know what he said?
Huh.
He said, "That's because they shut your kidneys down."
Oh wow.
I said, "Great." So I was kind of glad in a way that he told me that, and I really didn't.
Yeah, because you don't want to have that problem. That you
No,
can't
I
go to the
didn't take
bathroom.
many more after he told me that.
Yeah.
But now I find, you see, there's a problem too. Then I have prostate problems. So I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
now I go to the bathroom, and as soon as I get up off the toilet, within 5 minutes I got to pee again. You know,
Yeah.
And that's the same as every time before I go out the door, it's like, oh, I got to go pee.
Yeah.
And I don't really pee that much, but that's all to do with my prostate.
Right. Right.
So, and that's not a healthy problem. But every time
No.
my doctor, he checks me every 3 months and he says, well, everything's good. The only problem is right now is your sugar levels are too high.
Right.
So he says, I'm either going to double your medication or you're going to have to do something about it.
Right.
And I said, well, let's just see what happens next time I come see you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got 3 months to get my shit together, basically.
Yeah. I go for physicals every year.
Yeah. Well, he does my blood test every 3 months. So.
Well, I check for cancer and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do too.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Yeah. Hard to believe that it's almost Christmas. Yeah, I know, Rusty. Rub it in.
Yeah, it's hard to believe a lot of things. Hard to believe you're going to be 65, John.
Yeah.
Hard to believe I'm going to be 68. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, you start thinking of these things, man, and it's like, holy fuck, Batman.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 20.
Yeah, so do I. I remember when I was 5 years old.
Well, I don't remember too much about that.
Oh, I do. I do.
I remember a few things when I was younger. I wouldn't say I was 5 years old. I might have been.
Oh, no, I
5,
remember
6,
clearly.
8. Yeah, I don't remember a lot of that stuff.
We used to have one of those Kodak film things that you slide films through. You know what I'm talking about? For Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig and all that. You slide
Oh, the
thing
circular
through.
ones.
Like the projector. It was
They
like
were-
a projector. You slide it through.
Oh, they weren't like a circle.
No, I had that too.
Yeah.
I had that too, but this was before that. And what you did is you put it towards the wall and you try to focus it.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah.
And me and another kid, we were sitting on the stairs and we had the lights off and we were watching it on this wall. And all we see is these mice walking back and forth. I was
Yeah.
only 5.
I remember those things. I don't know how old I was, but yeah, I remember somebody. I didn't have one, but I remember somebody having one.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, the circular ones, and you push the lever
Yeah.
and you look into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it. But.
Yeah, I don't know. I had one of those.
Well, it's not that I don't believe in it, Rusty. I might still get it. They're having they're coming into this complex. I think sometime next week or something like that.
Yeah,
And I'll decide from there if I'm gonna get the shots or not. But I don't think they can give me both shots at the same time.
No.
I have to spread it out.
I know. I was in the drugstore today.
Over a couple months, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I don't know what it is between shots. 6 months. I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I got
They want us to have a card now to show that we had shots now.
Yeah. Well, I got a card too that shows that, but I asked them today at the drugstore about my, getting a booster shot, and she said, "Well, they're all booked up, but they'll put. I have to go online to make an appointment, or I can go in St. John at the exhibition park and get it done in there."
Right.
She says usually if you can go in there, you can walk right in, and you might have a half an hour wait, but you can get it done in there.
Right.
So I might go in there. I don't know. It's too close to Christmas right now.
Yeah, I would wait until after the holidays.
No, but see, they probably wouldn't do that now. They wouldn't be doing it till after probably the first of the year anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's with a lot of things, right? Everything will be slow from now till after New Year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You're going to see, even going in the grocery store, they're going to run out of certain things too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I went something today for the grocery store for Deborah. I went to 2 stores and they were all sold out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's not toilet paper they're stocking up on. No.
Dude,
that was pretty freaking stupid, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I can understand people thinking that, we better stock up in toilet paper because this stuff is going to give you the diarrhea. And,
Yeah.
I don't know if it does or not. I mean,
No. Right.
But they said, I was listening today on the radio and they were talking about this new stuff, and the woman talking, she says, if you go into some place and, even if you have your mask on, you might
Right.
still get it. But
Oh yeah.
she said, going anywhere without a mask on, you're just asking for, trouble. And
Oh no, I wear my mask wherever
well,
I
I wear
go.
my mask everywhere I go.
You know,
But I
I
mean,
walk in, if I go for a walk, I'm not going to wear a mask.
no. But I mean, there I am playing pool upstairs with the guys. We all got our mask on, and you go downstairs, and there's the guys all sitting at the bar, like maybe 2 or 3 feet apart, and not a
Yeah.
mask on
Yeah. Yeah.
because
That
we're
doesn't make
sitting.
any
They're
sense.
sitting at the bar and they can drink. Well, to me, yeah, okay, you can drink, but still,
Yeah.
you're going to spread this shit around
Yeah. Yeah.
because you don't have a mask on.
Well, how many people you see they're driving in a car and they got a mask on, and they
Well,
might
that's
have
I've
no.
done that, and that's just you get in your car from a building and you want to leave, so you don't even think about taking your mask off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is, because it's how
Yeah.
I've done that several times. You just,
Well, usually what I do is if I'm going from one store to another store, I just pull it down
yeah,
because
I put mine down at my chin. Yeah,
yeah, because your glasses get really
I
steamed
don't
up
have
pretty
glasses.
fast.
Don't have glasses, so I don't have that problem. But no,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Though you get in the car and you just say, "Well, start driving," and then all of a sudden you get to the next intersection and say, "Well, I got a fucking mask on for."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happens to me. I'm watching this YouTube video of this junkyard. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Must be in Arizona or someplace. But my God, wow, the stuff that I see there. There's a '64 Plymouth right there. Doesn't look that bad.
Yeah,
There's
try
a Ford.
the junkyards used to be deal wheel and deal, but now it's not like that anymore.
No, no.
No, if they got an old car, and it doesn't matter if it's just the body sitting there. Don't be asking for the moon for it.
Well, I don't know if there's any junkyards around here. There's none around here left. I don't think of old
Oh,
stuff
not in Guelph there isn't either.
because they sold everything for scrap metal.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think there's any in Hamilton anymore either. There used to
Th-
be, but not
This
anymore.
place looks like it's L&L Classic Auto. It looks like it's in Arizona or someplace, 'cause
Right.
it's all everything's all just dry ground.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But I knew where there were some cars years ago, and the guy sold them. He said, "Geez, I get $200 for that piece of junk sitting there,
Huh.
for scrap metal."
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's what they did. But there looks like there's still quite a few places in the States. There's a place here, I don't know where it is. It's in the States. It's 75 acres of old school junk. Yeah, it would be awesome. I
There was
mean,
a friend of mine, he bought an old 34 Ford and it
yeah,
had a tree trunk going right through the freaking roof, right through the floor. It was just a bare body.
yeah.
And he paid $5,000 for it.
Wow.
I said, "Are you nuts?"
There's a
He
lot
said,
of
"You know
cars
how
here.
hard What's
This place.
that?"
So there's a lot of cars showing in this place. I don't see any really old stuff. A lot of stuff in the 50s. There's a Vega.
Yeah,
There's
you
another
got that
Vega.
right, Rusty. Or you're going to get a barcode put on your neck or your forehead.
I used to really
Uh,
like wandering through junkyards, but I only did that when I was really young with my brother a couple times.
Now, we did that when, we drag race or whatever, looking for parts.
Oh yeah.
But you can't do that now
No,
because a lot of those parts wouldn't even pass the safety.
no, but I mean, there's a car there. I don't know what that is, an MG or something. Jeez, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
There's a Metropolitan.
Oh,
Oh, there's
wow.
a Ford Torino GT 71.
Wow.
Yeah. Just basically a shell. That's all you're getting. No engine or nothing, no interior.
Well, there was a guy on, I don't know if you ever watched that show, Pawn Stars.
Oh yeah, Pawn Stars. I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, Pawn Shop Stars or whatever. Well, the father died, right?
Yeah.
But the oldest son he wanted the bullet, a car, the bullet,
Oh yeah.
and he found a body and it had a chassis, the doors, and the major parts. He paid $10,000 for it. It
Yeah.
was a rust bucket,
Right.
and I thought to myself, "Wow!" And he knew the guy that was selling it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that stuff's all pre-done. I was reading an article on that. A lot of that stuff is all pre-set up.
Oh yeah,
You know?
oh yeah, the Pawn Star thing. Oh yeah, big
Yeah.
time.
Well, even the oh, those guys that wander around to buy stuff from people.
Oh yeah, like those people, it was all already planned
Yeah.
from
Yeah. It's all.
before the show even started.
Yeah.
And then those people that were bringing stuff were getting paid too.
Yeah.
They weren't doing it for free,
So.
you know. Anyways, I should close this up.
Yeah.
It's late for you and late for me.
Yeah. That's right. Almost midnight.
Yeah.
Almost the bewitching hour again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for coming, Steve.
All right. Take care,
Yep.
John.
Yeah, you too.
See you again. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Oh, thanks for everybody that's still in the chat. Rusty, John Claus, I know you're still here. I know you're like a zombie. I think you're still here. And Mary, if you're still here, thanks for coming. Uh, I will do this again tomorrow. My last show will be on the 24th. You're more than welcome to come, but it'll be earlier for Christmas Eve. It'd be like, I don't know, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, if you're okay with that. And we'll discuss a build along, I guess. We'll pick out a kit. Everybody has to agree to it. And we'll all build the same kit, but build it our own way. How about that? Y'all for that? Okay. I knew you were here, John Claus. Okay. Well, you all take care. Have a good night, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I will schedule this for 8 p.m. for tomorrow, and then Friday it'll be 1 p.m. my time. Okay? I'll talk to you all later. Bye for now.